Welcome to another live stream on Custom Screen Printing. To the live stream random chat tonight. A random chat for people to speak and talk on here to each other or to the host. And if they want to come up and talk to me, they could do that as well. It's optional. So hope everyone's going to come in tonight and let's have a little chat tonight and see what's going on. I was over watching some videos on Corey's channel. Corey's Outdoors Adventures. I watched a few, and so the watches was channel was all about. I seen him clean up a wooded area, and he did another video about some magnet fishing as well. But anyway, this is what this channel is all about here, though. Is whenever I go to a channel on someone's channel. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Now it's another avatar, another one, huh? That's a nice avatar. One thing I always do when I go to someone else's channel, when I go visit them, I always leave a thumbs up. I share them out, and I go visit the person in the channel. And every time I do it, someone always is surprised to hear that someone did that for my channel. And it shows me that a lot of YouTubers don't do that. Why don't they want to do that? I don't get it. You know, why doesn't YouTubers? I like it, Paul. It looks awesome. Good job. Who made it? You or did someone else make it? But I think everybody who took time out to do that for people when you go visit their channel, well, why don't they do it? I don't understand why don't people go out of their way to put a thumbs up and comment and cheer them out. When I do it to someone's channel, they're surprised if someone has done that for them. I can't understand why a lot of YouTubers don't do that. I make it a prerogative for me to do that. Hey there, Tasha. Welcome to the stream. But I don't understand why don't all YouTubers do that. It's kind of funny. I just don't understand, you know. And where's the other half? Where's Jonathan there, Tasha? We have to have him on here too. I like it, Paul. It looks awesome. It looks really good. I like it. It's really good. It fits your channel real well too. It fits what you're all about. All fishing with Paul. It looks good. And we'll see if my dinner's ready. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, I'll do it. Don't worry about it. All right. Let's get this off. All right. Sorry about that, folks. I'm preparing my dinner. Doing okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna be right back, folks. I'm just getting my dinner prepared. I'll be back. I'll be right in here in a minute. Don't go. All right, there you go. I'm back, everybody. I'm gonna put my avatar on. I'm eating. I want to eat in front of the camera. Hey, Nelly Mixed Vlogs. How you doing? How's everyone doing tonight? Is everybody still here? Okay, that's cool. Okay, thanks for the support. Appreciate it. I'm eating my dinner. That's one of my avatars. I won't eat in front of the camera. I never do. That's why my avatar's on when I'm eating. I'm particular about that about myself. That I don't do that on the camera. Hope you're doing well over in the Philippines now with Mixed Vlogs. That's why I have my avatar when I eat my dinner because I won't eat in front of the camera. I won't do that. That's not the way I do things, you know. Hope everybody else is going to come in tonight and join us. Everybody's always welcome to come in and join the live stream chat. I try to eat my dinner before I come on the live stream, but Tonight it didn't work out that way. Stop eating the carrots for now. So who's still in the chat right now? Is Tasha still in the chat? I'm eating slowly. I'm just eating my vegetables. I want to eat slow. I don't want to eat fast. So I'm going to slow that down. The nose is running here. I don't want to show that here either. That would be good. Tasha, watching. Yeah, okay. How's Jonathan doing? Any interest on TV there, Tasha? Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Glad to hear that. Interesting day today, though. Very interesting day. It's going to have a lot of rain. Is there going to be a lot of rain over where you are too, Tasha, this week? The town we're going to get a lot of rain over where we are. Tons of northeastern rain. So I wonder if you're going to get the same thing we're going to get. Because New York usually gets it too, I guess. I think that's what it does. Anyway. I got a stiff neck on. My neck is killing me. Ah, there it is. Um, so I wish I could, but we're going to get a tons of rain over we are this week. Northeaster rain, soaking rain, cold rain. And it's going to be a funny thing because so we're getting some weird weather this year, you know. Um, it's going to change the temperatures a great deal. I tell you, it's going to give us chilly temperatures when that rain hits us. So it means something, don't it? And so I wonder if it's going to be if Harsh is going to get the same rain we're going to get. I know maybe Crystal will. I know that. I'm just hoping, you know, that we don't get it too bad because we don't want anybody's houses flooding, you know, like Crystal's house is on, you know, where she's located and everything. But you know, it's just unbelievable weather we're having. Oh, okay, that's cool. See, the weather is different in different parts of the world too. So, but you know, all things happen to happen, you know. But I did my yard work, so I had to do some weed whacking of all the weeds on my lawn, on my property. So I had to weed whack them all today. I want to mow the lawn, but I don't know if it's going to be good weather tomorrow to do any mowing. And I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to rain tomorrow or if it's going to be sunny. I'll find out later on. So I can mow the front part of the lawn out in front. That won't be a problem quick. But the back is the yard's a little bigger and everything. So, you know, we got 8 up in the yard. They're all good YouTubers. Everybody's welcome to come in. If you're subscribed to me and you are good YouTubers, you can join the chat too. Everybody's welcome, except trolls. Excuse me. So, but the weather is just being the weather, I guess. Certain people have different weather in certain areas, and different people have different kinds of temperatures and weather, and some are hot, some are not so humid, and some are dry, some are going to get rain. You know, it's all like that. Well, what are you doing to the patio there, Paul? What are you doing to it? Doing some renovations, or what are you doing to it? Hey, Ashley, how you doing, Ashley? Nice to see you here. Good to see you. What's going on there, Ashley? How's everybody? How's the hubby doing? And good old Sherlock. Oh, okay. Okay. That's cool, Paul. Gonna make a video of it, right? You have to make a video of it if you're gonna do something. So how's the dogs doing there, Ashley? Are they behaving themselves? Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. It's nice of you to do that. Okay. I bet it is. So what are your dogs doing when you're home now, right? Or you're still at your grandma's house? Oh, he's gone in, okay. So how's the dogs hold up when you're not there, when you wasn't at the house? Oh, really? Huh. Hey, Evan Porter, how you doing? Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you here. Nice to see you, my good old friend from the Philippines. How are you, Eva? How's your day doing? Are you morning or evening over where you are right now? Oh, really? We'll put this down for a minute, get the time off of here. I think it's morning or evening. I'm going to check. Yeah, I suppose the dogs are, I guess. What dog is it, you know? Oh, 6:23 a.m. over there right now. Okay, you want my link? Let me let you up? Okay, I'll let you up. Okay, sure, I'll let you up. Hold on. Come up, Ashley. 6:23 a.m. over there. That's early. That is early over there. Holy crap. That neck is killing me tonight. Must have laid the wrong way last night. Jeez. What a night.
What's up?
Nothing much. It's got a stiff neck a little bit here, but yeah.
How you been?
Okay. I'm just. That's weird. This is a strange channel, I'm telling you. I put a link up, right? And I can't find it. There it is. Now, this channel's lagging tonight. This channel's but lagging. So everything's going slow tonight.
There we go. My AirPod never connects at first when I go on panel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I've been working out for the last like more than a week now, I think. Maybe I'm hoping I'm right about that. But I've been working out since I lost some weight.
Good, good. You see him? What up, Johnny? Jonathan in the
Oh
house.
yeah. Hey, Jonathan.
Yeah.
The dog looks relaxed.
See, now my thing cut out again. What the heck? Hold on.
Oh, your earbud?
Yeah, when I flip my camera around, I don't know what's going on with this damn thing. Hold
Those
on.
earbuds are not reliable. I have some of them. Not really reliable. Something to do with,
Connected.
I don't use mine on my computer. They always die on me
There we go.
unless I really charge them up.
They don't die on me, but I don't know. It's something to do with panel.
Oh, okay.
Nope. See, the damn thing cut out again. What is going? Hold on. Jesus, dude. Oh my god.
That's technology for you.
Let me try my
You don't
right.
get along with
Stupid.
that's what technology. They don't get along with each other. You don't know what
There we go.
they're battling out with you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, I don't know what the hell's wrong with the damn thing.
I don't either.
Nope. There it went again. All right. Screw
Oh,
this.
shit.
Screw that. I don't know why it's doing that. Whatever.
I
Put it
couldn't
down.
hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways.
technology for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. Trust me. I'm not a big techie fan. Anyways, I've been taking a break from this shit and pardon my mouth. There's just way too much going on here. Found out the other day it got hot as balls in here. Said that the house had air. Go to check the thermostat, set the air. There's no option for air. So then I had to order an air conditioning unit, which I put in. Well, I ordered a 12,000 BTU, which is supposed to cover 550 square feet. They sent me a 10,000 BTU, which covers 450 square feet. I'm not arguing.
Geez.
I'm not returning it because it's hot in here and I need it. So it is what it is, but that ticks me off.
Yeah.
Got a lawnmower on Sunday for Mother's Day. Cool.
That's good.
Nate wanted to get me a Roomba vacuum because of the dogs, because I have to vacuum every day because of the hair. Well, I'm like, how about we get a lawnmower because we need a lawnmower. So we go to Menards, we get a mower.
Okay.
We mowed the yard. I mowed the back. He mowed the front. Worked great. Cool.
Okay.
Wednesday, he goes to mow the grass, and the damn bunnies chewed through the fuel line.
Oh, geez.
All the gas leaked out. You gotta be kidding me. And I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if they're gonna mess with the mower. I thought maybe because bunnies like to chew, they would chew on the bag. Nope, chewed the fuel line. So he went up to AutoZone. They didn't have hose. So he went to O'Reilly's. The guy cut it and then gave him hose clamps and didn't charge him. So that was cool. He comes back, he fixes it in like not even 10 minutes, mows the lawn. It's good to go. So then I ordered a table and chairs for the front porch, and then I ordered a pool. I didn't order a big pool. It's 13 feet by 33 inches. It holds up it holds 26 inches of water, so it's like 2 feet 6 inches or something, just so we can get in it and cool off.
All right.
So then what day was that? Saturday, he was like, I want a weed whacker. So we went back to Menards. We got a weed whacker.
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been, and then he gets in. So I had to get a gate. I'm telling you, I'm getting tired of Amazon. I used to like Amazon. So I bought this gate.
Oh.
Hold on. Okay. I buy this gate. $90.
Okay.
Okay. These cracks. You see the black tape?
Yeah.
Okay, in between those cracks, what holds it together is a little wooden dowel rod, just a little bitty piece. Later on that night, I'm closing the gate. The friggin' dowel rod pops out. I have to tape the damn thing. I just spent $90 on this piece of crap.
Oh my God.
I'm not taking it back. Whatever, we're gonna tape it. He's like, we're not gonna tape it. That looks like crap. We'll return it. I'm like, I'm not returning it. We need it now. So I had that issue with Amazon. So that's 2 issues. Usually they're pretty good.
Well, you got to remember now, Casey and Klingon told me that they have vendors on there that is not normally Amazon. So it might be one of the vendors you dealt with that sold you a piece of junk.
Right.
And what happened to me one day, right? I bought a couple of coffee filter things, like mesh. They sold
For like
me
a Keurig?
Yeah, but they sold me a wrong size.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, we don't want the back. We'll give you money back, let you keep it. So that's what they did for me. So Cajun said you can use them. So I'm waiting for him to send me a label and get rid of them. So what you could normally do if that thing happened, what happened is I don't know if they do the same for the gates, but Well, how bad are they? They let go. How bad are they? What happened to the gate?
It's fine because I have it. He wanted to glue it. I have wood glue, but I'm like, no, it works. It holds up now that I tape the damn thing. But the fact that I paid $90, yeah, exactly, Jonathan. And then I had the issue with the damn AC unit. You know, it's crap like that. And on top of that, I pay for Amazon Prime because 9 out of 10, I get good stuff on Amazon. I order my coffee on Amazon. You know,
Yeah.
it's handy, and if I can get it cheaper. But like I tried to order a couch on Amazon. It went through, and then I get a thing saying that it was removed by the seller, blah, 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 because the price was too good to be true. So the same freaking seller must have had a mistake on their sale,
Right.
put it back on Amazon, listed at the full price, because it was like a $1,200 couch, and they had it for like, I don't know, like it was something stupid, like $450 or $375, something stupid. And I was like, for an L-shaped sectional, that's a great deal. And everybody showed the reviews, like they showed the pictures. They said it was comfy. You know, that's what I said. So Saturday, man, I haven't been lit in a while. I got lit like a damn Christmas tree on Saturday. I was like, I've had enough. And then the cabinets, I call every friggin' week. I tried calling the city to complain. Because my kitchen's a mess. I'm not a messy person, and I got dishes everywhere. I don't have a big kitchen, and it's like I don't have the space to put my shit away. So every day I gotta walk in and look at this crap. You know, it's not that the rest of the house isn't clean, but it's in disarray. And they just, oh, we're looking for estimates. Oh, when you place order, they had to come and service my freezer. And then the guy had the audacity, the maintenance guy, which is cool. You know, Nate's a chill dude. He was a really nice guy, so I'm not gonna bitch. But he's like, hey man, can you help me out? Hey man, can you hold this? Hey man, can you rinse this out? It's all gunked up. Just take the top off. You got hot water? How hot does your water get? Just take the top off. Run some water through there. You'll see the stuff come out. That's what clogged your freezer up. That's why it wasn't closing and it was iced over. And he's like, well, I don't want you calling maintenance now and telling them that I put you to work. You know, dude, that's your job. You should have a buddy then. My boyfriend works 2 jobs. You know, he should be relaxing right now. And they showed up. He called. I was about to leave we were going to go out last Sunday for Mother's Day. Nate wanted to take me to dinner. And I was like, I don't need anything. You know, that's not what it's about. I don't expect anything. So he got me the mower and he wanted to take me to dinner. All right, that's fine. I just want to make it known I don't expect you to get me anything or do anything for me. I'm sitting in the car waiting for Maddie to get all of her stuff in the trunk. And the guy calls, I'm on my way. I said, no, you tell him he was supposed to be here in the afternoon. We waited all day. It's 10 to 5. That's considered evening. We got plans.
Right.
We're going to eat, and she's got to go back to her father's for the week. It's his week.
Yeah.
All right. I'll come over Thursday then. So he set it up for Thursday, and then he had to leave work early. You know, it's just problems, and it could be worse. Yeah. But that's why I said Saturday came, no kid, no work. I got lit. I ain't gonna lie. I got lit like a Christmas tree. I had enough.
Yeah.
So
why is it taking them so long to fix the cabinets? So what is the matter with them?
I don't know. I literally said, it's been over a month. Over a month and a half. I go, why am I paying? And the part that ticks me off the most, it's like, I'm not living in poverty, and there's nothing wrong if you are living in poverty. But when I'm paying you well over what I could pay for myself to own a home, your asses should be on top of it like that.
That's right. They should be.
And when I call you, so I called her, and she goes, oh, somebody will be there between 4 and 6 today. I said, she goes, for dishwasher, freezer. I go, no, the dishwasher's fine. We fixed that. The freezer, yes. He's coming over for the freezer. I'm calling you about cabinets. She said, oh, okay. I called at 12:30. She said by 1:30 somebody will call you back. Well, by 2:30 I called back and said nobody called me back. So what's going on? Oh, hold on. Let me check.
Oh, what a bunch of stupid people.
Oh, okay. So the thing is we're waiting on estimates. I
Oh,
go, what? I go, what does that mean? She goes, I go, I want to know when. Well, the owner wants different estimates. Well, the whoever you went with the last time clearly didn't know what the hell they were doing. So on top of that, money got wasted because I just bought dishes and I'm not going to get refunded that. And I'm not filing a claim on my renter's insurance because I don't need that to go up. That's your guys' problem. And you should be saying, oh, well, how much what can we do to fix it and make it right?
you have more headaches in that house you live in, ain't you? There's so many problems.
It's just,
problems.
it's just bizarre. It's bizarre.
It is.
Like I said, I came in here again, central air. It's a luxury. I don't care that I have to have a window unit. I had a window unit downstairs and it kept the whole downstairs cool. 2 bedrooms, a living room, and a kitchen. The house was fine on the AC downstairs, and it was a small unit. And I had one upstairs because it gets hotter than Hades up in the attic. That's where our bedroom was. Okay, I'm okay with that. But don't advertise on your website when somebody's paying all this money to rent a house that there's heat and there's AC. That's a damn lie.
Oh, jeez. So you don't have any central air in that house, and they say you have it, but you don't.
They said that there was, and there is not.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. I called the city. Nobody called me back. I left a message. They obviously, again, of course, that's my luck. They weren't in the office. It's insane. So then my one of the guys from work was like, well, are you allowed to have a pool? I said, I don't know, and I don't really care at this point because within a month of living here, my water was shut off because they weren't paying the water bill.
Oh,
so let them try something. I came home Wednesday. It was Thursday. I came home. Was it? Yeah. I think I came home on a Thursday. The water was off. Yeah. And I couldn't call because I got home at 5:30, and I think their office hours are from till 4 or 5. So I thought maybe they were doing, repairs. So there were repairs, but it was like 3 miles away from my house. So I called the next morning and they're like, no, there's no repairs in your area. So I said, well, why is my water shut off? And they said, oh, for a delinquent bill. So then I called them and they're like, well, we might be able to get it turned on today. And I was like, no, you're going to have it turned on today.
Oh, geez.
Like today. I have animals and I have a kid and I got laundry to do. It's just been bizarre. It's been freaking bizarre.
It sounds like so many drama with that house. It's ridiculous.
SWAT came. It's just crazy. Oh my God. So then there's this. It's cute, but it's annoying. So what day was that? Saturday at like 12 a.m. Nate gets woken up and the dogs are going crazy. Okay. He gets woken up 3 times. I'm a heavy sleeper. So the 3rd time, was that this Saturday? Yeah, it was this Saturday. So the 3rd time I wake up and he goes, you didn't hear any of that? And I was like, what are you talking about? He is a slumlord. I go, what's going on? Why are the dogs freaking out? He goes, oh, this is my 3rd time waking up. He goes, the neighbor's dog keeps jumping up on our window like this with his paws up, whining to try and get to our dogs. This poor dog was out from before 12 in the morning until I had to go to work Saturday morning. It was 6:50. I get woken up and that damn dog's in my window, at my window outside, and my dogs are going crazy. And I'm like, go home. And he'd go home every time. But he jumped on Nate's car and then he set the alarm off.
Jeez.
And he goes, call animal control. And I'm like, dude, they don't open till 10 o'clock. And I don't want him to go to the pound. Like, he's a good dog. But it's freaking been nuts.
I know. Sounds like it too.
It's been absolutely crazy. It's been if I could have a camera follow me around, yeah, I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make this stuff
Oh.
up.
Bizarre. Since you moved in the house, you had nothing but trouble, huh? Nothing but problems.
A little bit. But it's okay.
So when are you gonna get your cabinets back? Ever gonna get them fixed?
Wayne, at this point, yeah, one freaking day, right? Ohio. And as much as I disliked the other house, at least it wasn't. I mean, it was falling apart, but it wasn't falling apart. I don't know.
Cabinets are so easy to put up, and they have to take so time to get it done. They're so damn easy.
I don't even care because I showed you it's just the one section, but it holds all of the damn dishes. I don't even care if the section is the same size and height but doesn't match the other cabinets. I just want a damn cabinet. I don't care if it's not white. I don't care if it looks black or red.
Jeez.
I just want cabinets, and I want them to put the pieces up to hold my other cabinet shelves.
What line of shit that is? Estimates. Give me a break. Well, you're too cheap to pay somebody. That's why you have to look for a cheaper estimate somewhere. Cheap bastard.
It is, and that's and I think I showed you this too. This is insane. I've never seen this in my life. A friggin' screw. They put a screw in this.
And what?
A freaking screw to hold that in my microwave, because this piece isn't fitted. Yeah, this is about to fall off. They're holding it in with the screw.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
Slumlords, they suck.
Yeah, that's Jonathan knows.
Oh God.
But I mean, I'm not bitching. I'm not, because
you got a right to bitch. I'd be bitching all year long.
Well, I mean, I'm bitching at these guys, and I know like the lady that answers the phone's just the middleman. I'm bitching because the owners, and it's an LLC, so they buy the houses and they flip them. So like I said, I know who sold the house, and I know when the house was sold, and I know who bought the house because I did the damn research. You guys are cutting corners and taking the cheapest route possible, and then you're upcharging like a mofo, making a profit off of people, and the work that you're doing is garbage. Like Jonathan said, it's slumlord crap. You guys already own a business, and you're just renting houses out the waz, making bank, and you're charging way more than the house is worth itself for rent.
Oh.
I could go get a luxury apartment I'd have to pay extra for a garage, and I wouldn't have a yard, but I could pay the same amount, and then anytime it would have central air. Any issue that I would have, maintenance would be on top of it like that. And I mean, I could even have a friggin' balcony where I could put out chairs and stuff. No, and I could have a gym and a pool. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
See, I know all about putting cabinets out. That's what bugs the shit out of me. And that's what really pisses me off. It's like, it's not hard to put a cabinet up on the damn wall. No. Sure.
Yeah, and I could do that, but I don't own this house. That's like the yard. I bought some soil and I filled in some divots and I put some grass seed down. And now I think about it and I go, why should I help these mother?
Yeah, I know. Why should you? They don't do nothing right anyway.
Nope. I was going to fence in the yard for the dogs, and it's a temporary fence, not like a privacy fence, but you take metal stakes and you hammer them in.
That's true, Jonathan. But report them to the Better Business Bureau. Give them a bad rate. Jackass. Teach them.
Well, and I've looked into that. But I want to call the city first. I was going to do it today, but my cousin came up a couple weeks ago, and then I got a really bad cold, and my grandma, her lungs don't work. So I couldn't clean her house for almost a month. So I couldn't go over there, so I did that today and on my day off. So I didn't have time to make phone calls to call them back, because I called them last week and left a message because she wasn't in the office. So I was just going to report them directly to the city. And what's funny too is they got a letter from the city that was addressed to the Garber Bros, but it was addressed here. And I think I threw it in the trash because I'm like, screw you guys. Hopefully it wasn't important, but you're not getting your piece of mail. I know I didn't open it. I might have kept it. I think I kept it because that's technically illegal. So I think I did keep it. But yeah, I'm like, I
Hopefully-
ain't doing you a favor
I
until
hopefully
you
it's
fix
not-
my stuff.
I hope it ain't something to do with your house in that letter. You know, because they could get screwed by the city by taking the house away and not telling you, and that'll be really bad. You know what I mean? It's like,
Well, guess what? If that happens, then they owe me what I paid for my deposit and my first month's rent, because that's going down. That was like $4,000 out the door for pet deposit, another pet fee, first
Hope it
month's
wasn't
rent.
that, though.
You're gonna give me back $4,000 so I can get another place, and then you're gonna pay for a U-Haul or move. Actually, I'm gonna make you pay for movers, so I'll see you in court. I'm not going anywhere. That's not my problem. If you
Yeah.
guys aren't taking care of your crap,
They don't seem to be doing anything right so far. They don't look like they're doing anything, but sitting on their asses doing shit.
well, and it literally took a threat from me threatening to call the health department about the sewage coming up. And they fixed that. And those guys were here for several hours. He did, and it was pissing me off because I'm in the bedroom with the dogs and I can hear them talking. And it's like, well, if you would have hired a plumber instead of somebody to come snake the shit out, you'd be able to see where the clog's coming from. And the dude's like, well, it sounds like it's coming from over here, but I can't see and I can't access it. Oh, that was really good on Netflix, Jonathan. So anyway, so I was like, screw it. You know, I got another dog and I got a pool. Go, come at me. You know, I rescued a dog from the pound. I really don't care. Try and come at me. You know, one dog is on the lease.
You have to go through all this shit, and you think you were getting to a good place, and all this bullshit that you're going through, it could have been avoided. If you're gonna flip houses, fix the house before you flip it. Make sure everything is in tip-top shape. Don't
And
sell crap to people.
That's what I'm saying. The house was bought in 2023. You had 2 years. Somebody lived in it according to the cable guy, which I don't know how trustworthy he is. He claims he was out here last year and there was a lady that lived here. So, but then somebody else claimed that the house, the guy that gave Nate the keys claimed that the house sat vacant forever, which it could have just sat vacant for a whole year. And it was on the market for 50 some days.
Jeez.
But just the issues that they give us when we make a complaint, like, well, did you note that when you got the keys? Well, no, because I didn't expect my cupboard to fall off the wall once I put dishes in it. You know,
That could have been avoided. They could have fixed it before they rented the house out.
well,
Dumbass.
they cut corners. That's all it was it was a quick flip.
I guess
That's what they
so.
do. And then,
Well,
like I said, they bank on you because they pay a really cheap amount when they get the house. They buy the house. It's old. It's outdated because the house used to have a covered porch. The front porch was an enclosed porch. So they ripped that off. So it looks like they put a new roof on.
I hope they did a good job with the roof. Hope it don't start leaking.
Well, that'll be then they're not getting their rent if that's the case. But
That's horrible.
they put new siding on it. Like they did do some stuff. But when we came here, the leaves rotted out and destroyed the grass. I mean, they didn't touch the yard. Excuse me, the yard. They repaved the driveway with gravel because, again, you know, not that gravel's cheap, but it's cheaper than cement. So it's just nuts. So, anyways, I've been busy, and then the rabbits had 3 bunnies, and they eat me out of house and home. The dog gets into everything. That's why I got the gate. You know, he's just a pup. I'm not mad. It's expected. So he's bred to be a sled dog, so he's high energy. They think he's 10 months old, so we're constantly taking them on walks and trying our best to combat the destructive. It's not so much destructive. He's mischievous. He gets into something and chews
Oh,
it.
I know. Dogs are like that, especially their pups. They do that. It grows out of it after a while.
Exactly.
Wow.
See, I never had that issue with Kira. One time she chewed a corner of I had a all wood entertainment stand. It was like a farmhouse, and you couldn't even notice it unless you walked up on it. But she chewed that little corner. Luckily with her, I never had an issue. But with my lab, she chewed through a couch. She chewed my shoes. She chewed a
Oh, wow.
chair. Best dog I ever had, though. Never ran away. Didn't have a mean bone in her body. I lost her really early on because she got diabetes, and I gave her the insulin shots every day, and she wasn't responsive to the insulin, so it took her. Then she got diabetic retinopathy, so she went blind.
Oh, wow.
It was just best dog ever, though, man. You want to talk about loyal, and you could see her eyes light up like this, like she'd be ready to go after something, and I'd say, "Be nice." She'd back off, and those eyes would be just. She'd go from this to this, and
Yeah.
she'd sit there next to you and wag her tail. Best dog ever. Take her down to the beach. She loved the water.
Mm.
Didn't have to leash her. She loved kids, animals, cats. We had two rats, and that's when her eyes would get big. She'd be like, "Oh, I want to eat you, little rodents," and I'd be like, "You be nice," and she'd walk up to him and be like, But yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. Like dishes, these are all clean.
Yeah.
But I don't have cabinets. These are all clean. I don't have the cabinets.
Lazy
Clean.
people. That's why.
Drives me crazy.
Lazy bastard people. That's why they don't want to do their job right. They should have done it right before they rented it out to you. No excuses for that bullshit. Stupid people.
It's all right. I believe in karma.
Hmm.
So.
See, you wouldn't want me getting on their ass. Believe me, I can start a fire, and it'll be hard to put out. Son of a bitch. I'm telling you right now, it's the way I am. I'm like start a fire, it's hard to put it out, especially with me.
Well,
I know everybody, and I'll start all kinds of crap, and they wouldn't want my shit.
Well, and trust me, I have. When the plumbing thing was an issue, boom, they were on it immediately because I made threats. When the water got shut off, boom, I threatened. It was next day it was handled. And then I even told them, I was like, well, they're not getting their rent. And I already contacted the city. Well, when I contacted the city, they weren't in the office. So you bet your ass I'm calling tomorrow. And
well, what city isn't in the office when you call? Think about it. They're lazy bastards too. So what the heck's the reason? They go hand in hand with the owners of the house.
I don't know. I don't know if I called. So there was 2 or 3 options, and one was for an inspector, one was like a building department, and then one was a secretary. It says it's for like landlord issues and stuff, but I didn't need an inspector because this isn't my house, and I don't own a business, so I didn't need the building department. So again, this was on Thursday and we're on Monday. I never got a call back. So I'll call tomorrow. I'm going to call early in the morning. But I am going to make a report. And if, like Jonathan said, if the city doesn't do anything and they come out, or, I don't know how that works. If they want you to email pictures, you can call 311 too. But I don't know, 311 sounds kind of urgent. It's not necessarily urgent. I don't want to be one of those people. There's thousands of people in the city. I don't want to, it's not urgent like the plumbing and the water was. But no, I'm going to call tomorrow morning, and I'm going to try. If I have to go all day long until I get a hold of somebody, I am going to make a complaint, and they will go after the landlord tomorrow.
Yeah, they should.
Jonathan, you know what? I was so pissed off. I threw the cupboards away. Screw him. The guy, when he came out here to look at whatever he looked at, he looked at the freezer and he looked at something else. Oh, it was the plumbing, and then he needed approval to come back. When he came here, he said all the cabinets needed gutted. And I told her, I said, just so you know, those cabinets that fell off the wall don't exist. They were damaged when they fell. They cracked. Because you know how it's like cheap particle board?
Yeah, I know what that looks like. I know what it is.
Yeah. It
Cheap, that's
looks
crap.
it looks nice and all that, but it's shitty particle board.
I know.
So yeah, I threw it in the trash because it sat in my living room for like 2 weeks, and I'm like, it's just I don't have a very big living room to begin with. I'm tired of looking at it. I said, screw them. Nobody's been out here.
I know.
Throw it in the trash. They can replace it. They're already cracked. They can figure it out. They can go buy new ones. At this point,
Buy a
let
new
them spend
cabinet
the
and
money.
Put it up. They can buy the new cabinet and put it right up for you. It don't take long to put a damn cabinet up.
Mm-hmm.
What are they that lazy? They can't do that.
It's whatever.
Slum landlords suck.
Yep.
That's why they shouldn't let them buy houses and flip them. I don't know what they did to the house. Did they get a house inspector on the house and see it was safe? I wonder.
Well, what's even worse than that is people buy houses that are in like piss poor condition, or I don't know, they were foreclosed on, so the bank just wanted to make their money back a little bit so it wasn't a complete loss. And then my sister was like, watch out, because I was trying to buy this time around, but I didn't want to rush it because the economy's crap. And the upcharge on everything is just ridiculous. Like houses that are going for like 180 that should only be 116. I'm not paying that. So they'll do the same thing and they'll buy a house, flip it, make it look nice, cut corners, and then upcharge and sell it. And then you run into issues owning it. So I didn't want that either. Because I thought, all right, I'm going to rent. At least I know it'll get taken care of. You know, they go through a business that they pay to handle everything, you know, because you're not in direct contact with the landlord. So they're obviously professional.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. So, and again, you know, there are mofos that live in countries without roofs and plumbing. You know, I'm not saying that, but those people aren't paying what I'm paying. So that's where we have a problem. See, and I didn't know that, Jonathan. I you know, until I ran into issues, I learned, I went through oh crap. I don't think is it auditor, Lorraine County auditor? I don't know. There's a website. My friend, her husband's an attorney. She told me about it, and it'll show when the house was first built, whoever's owned it, and how many sales in between, when it was sold, who bought it, you know, who lived in it last. So the original owner lived here until 2023, I believe. And then that's when it sat, and then it got flipped and put up for rent. So had I known that, I would have 100% went with a direct. But I just assumed, you know, because even when you call, like you're renting an apartment, you still have to go through the office, but that's like a direct office, you know, so and then their maintenance is direct on site. So I've never rented a house in my life except for once. And when I rented from that person, I knew them. So they handled it immediately. So yeah, it's a life lessons, you know.
Yeah, some lessons though. You learn the hard way.
Yep, live and learn.
Jesus. I'm just wondering when they flipped the house, did they do the rightful job with the house and they flipped it? I gotta wonder that.
No, 100% not. Because I told you, they tacked in a screw to hold up the cover of the dish or the microwave, and then the handle on this door and hinge is installed wrong. These are all on the inner corner. So this hinge should be over here, and the knob should be here. So, and I didn't notice that when I looked at it because
What kind of
you're
contractors are they hiring off the street?
I don't know. Maybe they have a team themselves that does it. It's an LLC.
God. Jeez. Sloppy ass work and they don't know what the hell they're damn well doing.
With all those problems with the house, you know that like if you find another house, you can legally get out of that. Yes, we're in a 2-year lease. The issue with that is I would stop paying rent because, like I said, it was like $4,000 we had to save up to get into here. I don't have $4,000. That's a lot of dough.
It is.
You know, I could not pay rent and go to court, small claims, and I'm sure I would win. But with that, again, comes moving expenses and time off of work. I've already gone through my vacation time. Like, it's just going to be a lot. And I know I would probably win. I'm 95% sure. You know, I'll give that 5% leeway. But with a kid and animals, you know, I don't want to chance it. And I have bunnies, you know, I need a garage, I need a yard. I just got this pool. I have electronics, you know, I have a lawnmower now and a friggin' weed. Like we have a toolbox. I don't want to pay extra storage if we had to go to like an apartment or something. So I feel like I'm in a bind, you know, because Nate threatened not to pay rent, and so did I. I told the woman straight up she wasn't getting her rent for, we're on what, May? She wasn't getting March, April, May, June. She wasn't getting June's rent. Yeah, I know, Jonathan. It's just, if I didn't live paycheck to paycheck and I had a little bit of cushion, I would be totally about it. I mean, we could go stay in a hotel. You know, they have pet friendly hotels. But the fact that we've invested so much, and I have an extra fridge in the garage. Like, I have so much crap. I can't afford to do a hotel temporarily, storage unit. Like, right. And again, I'm pretty sure I would win, but it's just a lot to wait and have to go through that. You know, you'll have a pre-trial, you'll go to trial if you can't decide on pre-trial. I could get legal aid. Hopefully they wouldn't say that we make too much, but you know, if I don't qualify for legal aid, then again, you have to pay them if you lose, I guess. Oh yeah, I got pictures and everything. Yeah, exactly, Jonathan. It's just, I don't know. It's tough. Sucks.
It definitely does.
And I don't have family that I could just go stay with, you know? I mean, my sister has 3 cats. She's got extra room, but with 2 dogs and 5 rabbits, she can't accommodate that. My grandma's like on death's door and she can't be around pet dander and things. So I can't go there, and I don't have parents. My parents are garbage. They left my life at a young age. So one's a crackhead in a shelter and the other one, wow. Yeah. Oh my God. And I don't have a lot of friends. Well, you know what, Jonathan? Then I might freaking look into that, honestly. And because then, you know what, and that's what my buddy, we used to rent a house in Avon Lake, me and Maddie's dad, when we were together. And my neighbors were super cool. My next door neighbors would come over, and my daughter was super little, and we'd have cookouts and stuff. And he said the same thing. He's from Michigan. And he moved up here. He met his wife now online playing a game through Facebook. And he said, screw him. Stop paying it. He goes, take him to court. And he goes, and then you sue him for all your pain and suffering, all the crap that, you know, was destroyed from the cabinets and whatnot, and all the crap they haven't covered. And you sue him for extra money. And then you use that as a down payment on a house. I gotta turn on this thing. Turn on my oven.
So how's Nate handling this, Ashley? How's he doing?
He's doing really good. He's at work right now. I had to take a break from cleaning all day. I just needed a minute to breathe, and I saw you were live. He's doing good. He's going down next weekend. His mom's getting married, which I'm not allowed to go. Okay. Not because she doesn't like me. It's a small little thing. So she paid to have him flown out on Friday and be back by Sunday of next weekend. So they're gonna have their ceremony, their wedding, blah blah blah. They're gonna spend the day together in a hotel or whatever, maybe the next day, and then she leaves to go on a cruise, and then he comes back home. So he'll see his sister, which is nice, and be there for the wedding, and he'll visit other family because she's gonna leave the car for him. She's gonna let him borrow her car.
You're funny how you said.
Nice lady. Wish her the best, but I think I know the outcome of this wedding. To each their own, and again, life is about lessons and learning, but I think this is her third lesson.
Oh wow, really? You're funny ass how you do that.
To each their own. But yeah, I'm happy he gets to go back home.
Uh-huh.
Jonathan, yes. Trust me, I know. So she, you know what? No, not my place.
You're funny.
We'll leave that for another day. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of crap I can't be there, but whatever. I don't want to be there. So plus we have the animals, so somebody needs to stay back. I can't afford to put for boarding.
Right.
No. They're getting married, Jonathan, and then they're leaving. Both of them are leaving to go on a cruise. The sister lives in Florida. He moved up here for me because she moved up here. Oh my God. She moved up here for another guy. She left Florida, took her kids to Ohio because she met a guy. He kicked her out. She moved into the apartments across from where I work. I met him at work. We were best friends for a year, and then I asked him out because he's awesome, and we just hit it off the rip. And I just got out of a toxic relationship, and I just wanted to be alone. And then I was like, you know what? Not that I need a man in my life, but this is a really good opportunity because he's a really good dude. So I'm going to ask him out because I'm not about to let him slip away, you know. Hard worker, good characteristics, just good at communicating, you know. We laugh like we were the best of friends. So she moves back to Florida with the new guy, which was from Michigan. They move in together. Doesn't work out. They break up. They get back together. Now they're back to getting married. So they're going to have a spontaneous marriage.
Oh boy.
The wedding is Friday evening, I think. And then Saturday.
Last?
Huh?
Sure that wedding's going to last? Oh, Jesus.
I've never been married.
Wanted to talk about disaster, you just said it. On the right on the head.
I've never been married. And I've never met a person that has gotten me the way that Nate does, and I've been able to have discussions with. We don't really get mad at each other.
Good.
I think one day we will, when the time's right. Now is not the time. I want to have a house, and hopefully one day we'll have a kid. My biological clock's ticking, but he's definitely the one. He's my person, and that's not something you rush. But when you know. I couldn't imagine. I could understand one time, and sometimes that other person, it's not on you. You grow apart from them and you do what you can. My uncle was with his wife from the time he knew her since they were kids. And after college, they got married and they were together forever, had 2 kids. She left him. He wanted counseling. He wanted, he tried, but she just wouldn't. And she burned through some men. So sometimes it's not on you. It's on the other person. But I don't want to smoke on your thing, so I keep moving my camera.
I don't care about if you do that. It's all right. Don't worry about it. I just laugh at that, what you said about her.
I'm going to say, Jonathan, you already know what's up. I don't need to say nothing else. Damn it, I'm running into dishes now. God. But yeah, I mean, I could see getting married a second time around. I know a lot of people. My friend from work, she got married, I think, at a really young age, like 20s. Met him in high school, and then he just turned into a prick. And she toughed it out. She had 3 kids. She had 2 twins, and she fell in love again, and he's got cancer now, and it's not curable, and she's happy. So, but I couldn't imagine, Jonathan, read the chat. Oh shit, and there comes Tosh.
That's a lie, because I turned him. I'll laugh my ass off. Oh, shit. Oh.
That's what I love.
Oh.
And that's how those are your peoples, because you guys can talk like that. That's what I love to see.
They're both fun.
Oh, yeah.
What's the dog barking at?
And I love it too, because you guys tell it like it is.
I know.
Real is real, for sure. I don't wish any ill will with her, but I hope it works.
Oh boy, I hate to tell you this, Ashley. It don't look so good.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be great.
It don't look so good to me right now. It's funny.
That's something I live by. Never go to bed angry. Hey, leave her be.
That's right.
Leave her be, mister. He's a sweet boy, you mister. Come here. You don't. No, she doesn't want you. She doesn't want the nookie. No. You want the nookie. She doesn't want it. I hope that's not next. Exactly, Jonathan. I don't either, but once it's on the internet, it's not erased. So here's my halo. One day she's gonna be my mother-in-law. So.
Yeah, you think so? I don't think so.
Well, I'm not ditching him. So she's just a part of the package.
I'm not saying nothing either.
Yeah, he's told me that too, but not that I'm ever fake, but I'm zipping it. I'm gonna plead the friggin' fifth. I'm pleading the fifth. I'm not saying it. If she asks, I'll tell. But until I'm asked, I plead the
It's fun.
fifth. I'll be stepping in some deep water. You know. Exactly. Real is real. I love it. I love it. Man, I miss you fuckers. Sorry. No. But I don't know if she follows me. Oof. So if she does, I'm already in trouble, probably. I've said too much.
Too bad, isn't it? If the
Oh,
truth hurts,
yeah, if it came down to that, yeah, but you know how that's fine. And that's why we have chat. Chat always wins. Chat can say it for me. Chat can say it for me.
I have random chats on here. Let's just
Hey,
put mine on here and give a crap.
exactly.
It's just funny how you say zip it.
Well,
That's funny how you do that, Ashley.
it's not often. It's not often, but I try to keep the peace for his sake.
I don't know.
Keep hitting my vape. Sorry.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. Who cares if you're doing that on here?
I know, but I don't like to do it.
What are they gonna say about it? Everybody does it on here, on different channels. I've seen it.
Oh, I almost dropped it.
Even Jahasha did it on her stream. You know, they didn't say that to her about it. It's just part of life. It's all. It is what it is.
What time is it? 18. On dinner here shortly. 7:30. I'll jump, and then I'll say that I'll stay. 7:30. I gotta cook dinner. I gotta feed me. We gotta go out tonight, and we gotta put the pump up and stuff. Don't get me wrong. I bite my tongue a lot because exactly. Someone says something like that to me, I'm gonna be like, well, and that's why I said it's not a bad thing that I wasn't invited.
It was meant to be. It wasn't. You don't want to put your foot up someone's.
That's a lesson. That's a lesson for her to learn. Um, there's so much that goes into it, and I wish for happiness, but when you know. Yeah, exactly. It sounds like Donkey Kong. Exactly. See, when we were first friends, it was bizarre because she's like, "Oh, I want to have dinner. I want to meet your friend, blah blah blah." And she was like, and mind you, I'm a grown woman. And she's like, so what are your intentions with my son? What do you mean? Well, you're a pretty girl and he's an attractive man. What are your intentions with my son?
What
He's my friend. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Why don't you come help me with this dinner? Oh, okay. And she makes posts. I don't do social media a lot. I just got TikTok. I don't go on a lot. I just got Facebook not too long ago. I don't go on there because I see these posts and they tick me off, and I, like you said, Jonathan, I want to be like, so I'm like, all right. Exactly. No, you're not wrong. But he really loves his mom. So I'm a good girl. You hear that too?
Yeah.
That's just me putting a little bit of pressure on the cat.
Oh, what? Telling you.
Because I'm going to show you colors that are in the box. Ha! Never heard that one, actually. That's why I like you guys in my circle, because I know no matter what, you guys will say it like it is. But see, I can handle that. You know what? Whether I like it or not, you're not going to send me crying. My feelings might get hurt a little bit, but you ain't sending me crying because you're not telling me something I don't already know.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, so anyways, after all that crap, woo-wee. Saturday I unloaded on a couple of drinks. It's been a lot. Oh, my bad. You guys crack me up. I've missed you guys. It's been rough. I didn't hear anything. I don't even know what you said. I don't know what you're talking about. Tell what? What you talking about, Willis? How's your brother doing? Excuse me.
What, Dave, you mean? No.
Yeah.
He's all right. He just has his issues, his own issues. But everything's all right.
Such is life. Yeah. I'm bummed out about the karaoke thing. That sucks, but I get it. You know, I couldn't show up a lot of time. I was playing
No
Uber.
one would come on the channel. No one would show up anymore. They wouldn't showing up. And it's
I
just a
know.
time.
I'd pop. I didn't say anything, but I'd pop in and I'd see. No one was really there, and you know I'm driving, so I can't
Well, I
type.
know it wasn't. It was nothing to do with you. It was just the people.
No, I know. It just sucks because it was fun, and I think we all did a good job for those that did show up, and then it sucked because Ash, I tell you, Tasha split some book of sugar on the floor. Oh, stop! No, no. Book of sugar.
It's just the equipment that we didn't have. That's why the two ladies were sounding good, because they had the equipment to make them sound good. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's why they were not showing up, because they didn't like what the sound our channel was sounding like. That's the reason why they didn't come back. I know what the reason was. I really didn't care very much about it anyway. So
Yeah, I had fun though. I see Judy's doing pretty good too, so that's good. She gave me a shout out, which was nice. She wants to eventually meet up. I'd like to meet up with a lot of you guys. I think it'd be cool to meet up with Tosh and Jonathan. They're not too far away, and I don't have a passport, but it'd be cool to meet up with Rich and Judy and Orky. I've been watching those guys a lot. Booger. Yeah, I knew what she was saying. Oh, it said booger. It said burger sugar. Yeah, I read it as booger sugar. Yeah, my dog does a lot of booger sugar, getting into flour and Kool-Aid. Look at this crap. Hold on. This little jerk. He's sweet as pie right now. But when I'm not home, he gets anxiety. Ripped a brand new bag of flour. I'm telling you, it's like these dogs are playing poker and doing lines. We had freaking Kool-Aid. I got to throw that away. It's all... Ugh. I don't know what it is with him and powder. Nuts. She's a good girl. Her don't do that stuff. But he's a bad boy. Yeah, you got a long way to go. You got a long way to go. Huh? Yeah, we're so sweet. We're so sweet right now. We Tuesday. You're in New York. Well, Ohio. Go through. Can you go? I don't know. Oh, do you go through Pennsylvania? I don't know if we went through PA. Geography wasn't my strong suit. That's pretty sad. I know where I live. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does. I come home. His dog bed before I left to go to my grandma's, it was nothing but white powder. Turd. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I don't know how deep you guys are into New York. I think it was 4 hours to get to Niagara. The way we took. That was a friggin' frustrating drive. Oh. Okay. Dude, I know. I'm terrible at that.
Just I seen the other day a commercial right on TV.
Mm-hmm.
And it said nerd on the card. And I said, me and Dave was joking. I said, Ashley must own that. The nerd.
See, I'm with you even when I'm not. I'm always watching.
Dave was laughing about that. Card said nerd.
That's funny. Sometimes I do see that. I see nerd. What the heck did I see? I saw like an advertisement and it was like something of the nerds, because I always say I'm queen of the nerds, and it was something of the nerds, and I was like,
It's a card. It's an app, and I don't know, something about money or something, but it was something about that. I don't know. I can't recall what it was, but it was fun when we heard the name.
That's funny. That's funny. Well, it was good to see you, Wayne. I'm getting tired standing here. So I got to get my butt in gear. It's been a long day of
I know.
stuff.
Long day of frustrations and aggravation. And
Yep.
no, really need that, fortunately.
I gotta turn my carpet cleaner on. They spilled water on the carpet. I gotta suck that up. And
Hope
then
you get the problem solved soon, Ashley. I really do. I hope the best for you.
Thanks. I just keep telling myself people got it worse. But like Jonathan said, I wish I do have some, but that would really knock me on my butt. That makes me glued to the couch like, whoa. I'm already at that point. So I'm gonna force myself to cook some dinner. So it was really good seeing all you guys. It's been a while, I know, and it's probably gonna be a while. Sometimes I pop in and I'm listening at work. I just don't type.
So cheer up, it won't get any worse. I hope not.
No, oh no, all is good, but it's just been a lot. So I popped in, like I said, Saturday. I was lit like a Christmas tree, and I just popped in. Just said, hey, I'm alive.
Maybe you get a chance to tell them all off and tell what you think of them. We all over with.
Maybe I should record my next interaction. Maybe it'll go viral. No.
All right, Tosh.
Night, Tosh. See, Tosh is at it too, cleaning the chickens, cleaning up the kitties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did the rabbits. Gave them.
I used to have rabbits when I was a kid. I used to have them.
Yeah, I'm growing lettuce, and they got blueberries yesterday. I gave them some watermelon. I cut up a nice juicy watermelon. That was good. That was refreshing. But I just wanted to pop in because it's been a few weeks. Like I said, I've been taking a break from all the shit and still on that break, but I might be lurking in the shadows. And
yeah,
you want to reach out, you know where to find me. But I've been busy doing my own thing. Yeah. Have a good night, Jonathan.
I had issues with people coming in or not coming in after time in this channel.
Yeah. It's all right. You know what? As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, like I said, there's you see the eye in the sky and you don't know who's there because nobody's typing. I might be listening, and I appreciate what you do. People get discredited. It takes a lot to go live. I'm cool on another live with other people interacting, but when you're standing up there being the co-host or the host, I should say, and you don't have a co-host, and no, and you do a good job, but that's a job in itself because that's not an easy thing to do. I'm more of like a
least there's no trolls anymore. At least they're taking care of those. So
Well,
at least
that's good.
they got that goofy kid off of YouTube. You know what kid I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I believe so. With the C.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you'll have that.
And the other kid that used to be on my panel a lot.
Yep.
I got
Yeah.
he started swearing the F word, and I didn't want to hear or listen to it. So I got rid
Yeah.
of him out.
Well, we had some words. He went live one day, and I didn't appreciate what he was saying, and I no animosity. No ill will. No
It was going
disrespect.
on some Filipino girls channel saying the F words to him. It's not nice to do that.
No, and I understand that. I don't know anything about that, but I'm just talking in general. They went live and they said some things, and they kind of struck a nerve. I'm not one to hold grudges. It is what it is, but I said my piece and I haven't been back since because I didn't appreciate it,
Yeah.
It was kind of like, well, poop on you all, and here I am supporting you, and I didn't really appreciate that either. So I got a lot going on right now, and
Mhm.
I just kind of been distancing myself. Like I said, I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I
That
haven't, I
kid,
haven't, I really,
that used to
I
do the flea markets. You remember that one I used to have on my panel?
yeah, I remember that.
I canned him off. That's the one that swore the F words at me, swore for no reason. And I canned his ass. I said, you're done. You're gone, Pat Bud. Told him goodbye. You're gone. That's it.
Right, and that's the thing. There are people in your life, and sometimes you might not see eye to eye, and like
I didn't do anything to him. That's the problem.
no, and that's what I was getting at. Sometimes it's uncalled for all around. Sometimes you don't see eye to eye, and you guys might have issues for a little bit, and a misunderstanding, whatever.
I had
And
no issues with him. Not a problem with him. It was just,
no, I know. I'm just saying
yeah, I know.
overall, like you know who will come back into your life, and what circle you'll keep, and sometimes with anyone, like
David had a problem with him too. He was on someone's channel and he started doing it. And he kicked him, blocked him. He had a problem with him too. So I'm not the only one. I didn't even know that guy.
Right.
David knew him, and David didn't really know him either. So
right. And I've had issues with people.
I
we
avoided.
had this talk way back with the girl, and it was two women, and I did nothing but go into their lives, and I was cool, and all of a sudden they were live and they were having a confrontation with each other, and I had no idea. It was three girls.
Huh.
Two of the girls were disputing with the one girl, and she was speaking her mind in the chat, and I just came in and said, hey, what's going on? And then somebody said something to me to try to explain it, and then another person said something to me, and then all of a sudden I'm getting blocked from two people that I supported. I sang on their streams, and they were like, I was like, hey, what's going on? And they saw me on the live because they could read the panel, and they're like, oh, don't talk to me.
Huh.
You're this, you're that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And they're like, oh, you were there last night, and who said what. It was me. So it was there might have been four of us.
Huh.
You remember, do you want me to say it? Because I don't think they don't come in here. So do you want me to say it?
What?
It was Irene and Leo.
Oh yeah, I knew who they're talking about.
And it was Carol or something. Apparently they were getting into an argument, and then it was over Kathy's Creative Corner, or I don't know. And then Judy was there, and then I was there, and then another girl was there, and I just came in, and they were like yelling at each other. And then the next thing I know, I'm on another person's live, and they were just like, oh, don't talk to me. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
they're like, you said this. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I came in that live.
That's just something with I on that channel that day they took you out. Is that the one they did that to you?
I don't think you were in there, Wayne. I think
I
you
thought
were
they
in.
blocked you for no reason. And I asked them why did they kick you out. I remember that.
That might have happened after the fact because I was in the chat typing what's going on. And I think Judy was telling me, and then the other girl was telling me, which she took a huge break from YouTube. I mean, it upset her. She left for a while. Judy never left. But yeah, I
Well, what
remember
the girl Canadian Scrapper was in there when you were trying to go in that stream and they blocked you for no reason. You remember that?
I'm okay in Frank's.
No, but I'm saying that. That's what happened to Leo. I mean, Irene's channel. She was in there, and you came in for no reason. You didn't say nothing, and they blocked you. You remember that?
It was on Carol. Carol's her name, right?
Hmm?
Carol's Creative Corner.
Mhm.
Carol was. It was either Carol or Irene was live, or they were both on
I
panel
remember that.
together.
Remember that? Okay.
Yes, they were both on panel together. I don't know which one was live, but I always went into Irene's. I sang. I loved the
She's
eating
still on
stuff.
YouTube. She's still on YouTube.
Who?
Irene.
I think so. Sometimes I go on.
I don't see her anymore on YouTube.
She goes on Miss Canadian Scrapper, which is Evie. So Evie lives in Canada.
Yeah, I know.
And I supported Evie because I met Evie through Irene and I met Evie through everybody else.
Right.
Evie is super nice. I have done 2 super chats or 1 or 2 super chats for Evie. You know, I've done a couple super chats for you.
It's a good channel too.
But Evie doesn't discriminate. And Irene made a comment about, oh, I know Ashley, she's blocked. Haha, I can't see her. Yeah, and then she was trying to take it farther, and Evie was like, I don't want to hear it. That's between you guys. Like, I don't care. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the super chat. And I just told Evie in the super chat, I was like, I appreciate the fact that you're cool with me because I don't even know what I did. Oh, so Carol went up on her live and I said, because, I'm going to call the kettle black. I said, I don't know what your problem is with me, Carol or Irene. I've never done or said anything about you guys. Like
I
at
don't
the
even know if
time,
they're still on anymore. She's still on the other one too. I don't know. I don't see them anymore.
Irene goes on Evie's when Evie does decide to go live.
She ain't on no more, right?
I don't know if she goes live because I unfollowed her when she blocked me because I don't need toxicity in my life. If that's the
anymore either.
If that's the opinion that is formed of me, then that's on you guys. If she never talked to me, I tried to talk to Carol about it and I tried to talk to Irene about it, and they were like, you know what you did and said. And I said, if that's the case, then bring up the live because it'll be in the chat. And I said, you have nothing on me, so let's bring it up. Then show everybody, if you're going to run your mouth, what I said. You have nothing against me. I don't know what happened that day.
I don't even know if I even had them anymore. I don't even see her around anymore.
Well, if you do, that's fine. They never if somebody doesn't do anything to you, then by all means,
No, I don't even see them anymore on YouTube. That's the thing. I don't even see them anymore at all on YouTube.
I don't know, Wayne, because like I said, I kept Evie because Evie kept it real.
Yeah.
I've had some misunderstandings with other channels, and he said, she said, and when it came back to it,
yeah, I know.
Right. It was what it was. We talked it out and we got past that because that's not me. Like, and those are the real ones because it's like, okay, my eyes are open. Like, I had people accusing me of following this person and that, and I didn't even know who these people were. And they're like, oh, you're in cahoots with.
I don't see if they're still in. I don't even know if she's on YouTube. I don't have her in this. I don't think I still have her. I don't see her anymore on YouTube.
I just know she goes. I've seen both of them in Evie's. Now, they have me blocked, but I've seen one go on panel and the other one, I have another channel because I have 2 channels. So I support with my 2 channels. So the other one, I never talk. And I've seen the other one in the chat. So I know one for sure is active on panel. The other one is active in the chats. And I think they're both in scraps. And that's okay. They're entitled to that. You know, it just sucks because the one was doing really good. And then this other person made these accusations. So she just jumped on board and it was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I've known you for what, 4 years? I don't roll that way. So if you're going to go by the he said, she said, that's on you. You just lost a loyal follower because I'd go in there religiously, you know, and I go into your chat religiously. I haven't been typing because, like I said, I'm on a break.
I don't see her in my channel anymore. She ain't in here. My channel don't have her. So I don't know what happened to her.
I don't know. She still makes comments when Evie addresses me and says hello. And then she gets kind of mad.
So what's the other one? Carol's Corner, right?
I think it's Carol's Creative Corner is what it was. Dude, it's been so long. It's been.
I don't have her anymore either.
I'm not talking bad about her, but that woman is bizarre because I don't have a mean bone in my body unless you give me a reason. And I don't know where she got what she said because she couldn't even come up with what I said. And she's off a rocker. I just showed up that night and was asking Judy questions and the other girl they were attacking, and then all of us were blocked. And that's fine. I don't need that. So I unfollowed. I don't want that. I don't need that. I don't want that as entertainment. It's toxic.
Yeah, it is.
It's super toxic. I have enough going on in my life.
I don't have her anymore, so I ain't worried about that.
I'm assuming she probably fell off the face of the earth because a lot of people came out.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Carol's Corner LLC. Is that her?
I can't do it on my phone. Send me the link on Instagram or Facebook, one of the two. And then I haven't been active on it.
I don't know if this is her or not. Carol's Corner said LLC. Patreon, Carol's Corner, and 3 more links. We're still giving away business, but we have launched our website. She has a business.
I don't think that's her.
I don't think it is either.
I don't think that's her.
Let me see for a minute. Let me go to this other YouTube. I'll put my YouTube channel up here for a bit. Let me take a look at this. You see, this is her. Let me type this in. I'll find out. I don't think it is her either, but we'll see if this says.
I'll be right back. I gotta go potty.
Okay. No. I don't know. Huh.
Anyways, either way, that was. Is that her?
Carol's Creative Corner. That might be her. The one with the white hair, the glasses.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one, but she ain't following me. She ain't part of me anymore. So that lady is gone.
She crapped all over me and Judy. Judy is one of the nicest friggin' people. Judy, sometimes, you know, she might word things a little bit different and people might take it the wrong way, but Judy is the sweetest. Like she'll tell you like it is too.
She only have 759 subscribers. That's all she has.
Yeah, her and Irene don't have a lot of subscribers because they sabotage that. And not that it's about the sub count, because 759 is still
Let me
still a
take
lot.
picture. Let me take a picture and show you. All right. See if this is her. All right.
Okay.
Hold on for a minute.
Him's the sweetest little boy. Him's such a good boy. He's being so sweet. Yeah. I miss those. I miss those. Hi, Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. I'm the sweetest boy and the sweetest girl in the whole wide world. Oh, did you go for a walk later?
I heard Ashley.
Yep. Yep. Bingo.
I don't have her anymore.
Yeah, I understand confusion and getting caught up in some stuff.
I know.
But she out of nowhere, and when I called her out and I said what I said, and I said I wish you nothing but the best. I don't know where any of this came from.
I
You
know.
know, she couldn't give me an answer. She couldn't give an answer, and that's when you know. You know, and like I said, you can have some issues with some good people, but then you always come back because you find out real is real, and
Right.
no matter what, y'all have that bond. You know, that happens in life. That happens with best friends. That happens with loved ones. You know, I've had falling outs with my family. You
I have
know,
no problem if you're talking about this. They don't bother with me anymore anyway. So they
Well-
ain't have this. So
I don't like drama, and I don't want to directly call anybody out, you know,
Nope.
but I know they haven't been there, and I haven't seen them in years, so I know it's water under the bridge. But
yeah,
when you say something out of nowhere and then you don't have facts to back that up, where is that animosity and that hostility and that
Right.
malice coming from? Because that's why they have the amount of subscribers that they have. Because if you go to Irene, she doesn't have very many more. She's maybe got like 8, maybe 8 something. I don't know. But it just sucks because you think people are good people and, you know, they keep a clean channel, you think, and, you know, the discussions that they have, the topics, they're wholesome and their content is wholesome. And then you find out, like, I could go on a channel where they're talking about dirty jokes and whatnot, but they're better people than you guys. You're portraying this fake aura.
yeah.
But I just want to know, and they're the only people I've ever had. I've run into issues on social media, but they're the only people that I have never been able to reconcile, like, just, and no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Not talking it out, not, you know, if I've had a falling out, we've always come back together. It's like I said, a family or a best friend. My circle is real people. We can agree to disagree. We can take a break from each other. We can whatever. But
Right.
when you just blatantly attack, you defame my character and you slander my name, but then you have nothing to back it up.
Mhm.
You're only hurting yourself.
I had that problem with some people on YouTube way back.
Mhm.
Too. You remember
Right.
the guys I had a problem with? They're all not on no more.
But it's bizarre. It's like, for what? Because you're only hurting yourself. Nobody is hating on you, and the people that did hate on you, you're done with them.
All right, Jack.
Wayne, I can see you lost weight. I can see it in your hoodie. Your hoodie is baggy, man. You've been at it.
Yeah. So now
for
we're
you.
on the stream. 152 on here tonight.
Huh?
152 an hour and 52 minutes we've been on.
You want to go for 2 hours? I'll stay up with you, and then I gotta cook dinner.
I'll let you go and let you cook your dinner. Why do you want to stay up in this channel? We're up here a long time anyway.
Because it's
So go-
8 minutes till 2 hours.
I know, but
I'm
you're
trying
hungry.
to.
We don't want you going hungry, Once you get
Oh,
your
I'm not
meal.
hungry. I'm just cooking for him. He's not going to be home for at least 45 minutes.
Oh,
I had a piece of toast and a couple slices of bacon. I didn't have a really big appetite today. Sometimes, huh?
surprised that you're eating that very little. You don't usually do that, right?
I only eat once a day.
Uh.
Usually I have usually like a big salad or something at work, whatever meal usually I cook the night before for dinner and then I take the
job doing? How's that nutty job doing? Have to bring that up.
hopeful. We got a new girl. She lasted a week. She called off her first day back on the second week, but she's been there ever since. I like her. She's got a personality. But she smokes pot and totally fine with smoking pot, but she's one of those people when they smoke, they can't function. So she's high while she's being trained and she's not retaining the information. Now, back in the day, in my early 20s, I could smoke pot and I could retain information and do circles around this chick. She's high and asking questions or not asking questions and messing stuff up. So, while I like her, she's one of those dirt, like drools hanging from the corner, like, yeah. Well, sweetheart, you might want to save that for home if you can't smoke and work.
Huh.
There are people that can function and there are people that can't. So, I don't know. Last week Connie said, she's the lead, I'm second lead, that basically she would have had to have an entire grocery cart full of crap to fix. She had the wrong dates, she had the wrong it was bizarre. And she's like, I'm not fixing it. I don't have time to fix a full grocery cart of 3 coolers full of stuff that she was too high to comprehend.
Oh.
So, and she just giggles.
That's what pot does to you anyway. It makes you laugh.
See, never did that to me. Never gave me the munchies. Never. It just made me not want to yell and scream and get upset. It just made me say, whatever, okay. It is what it is.
You know what's in the pot today, though?
I don't know. I can't. No. Too much. Once in a while I'll have a gummy, but too much. It's like having a couple drinks. Used to be able to, too much, And occasionally I'll have a few, but I'm a lightweight. Like, I'm a 2-beer queer. Like, that's all it takes. I'm like, duh. It's not for me. And then the next day I wake up with anxiety. I like being in control.
So she don't do too good when she's high, huh?
No. And you got to tell her, hey, there's a customer. Hey, you got to ask the customer if they want this. Hey. Like, wake up. Ugh. Nudge. You want to pull them by their hair, like, ugh. I don't know.
They hire some people, don't they? Don't they hire some stupid people, huh? They want to in the stream when we got them up. Oh,
what up, Dave? All right, well then I'm gonna set the phone down for 2 seconds and I'm gonna throw in this pork butt. Hold on. I'll stay here. Let me try my AirPod.
Here we go again. Oh, is you froze, Ashley? Don't do that.
Oh, it cut out. It's working.
I know, it's doing it again. What
See,
the hell with this crazy?
that ticks me off. What the hell?
What's going on? Well, let me let now. Let me let him up. What the hell's going on? This night's not.
Ashley, what you doing?
The AirPod that's in the air is causing issues.
Oh, knucklehead.
You sure you want to go that way, Ashley? Move around that thing you're making your screen going up.
No, it's not working. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's actually the first time it's not worked at all. Like, all. That's bizarre. Oh, now there it goes, popping
It
up
is
on my
bizarre.
screen. Hold on, I'm gonna. What the frick?
Everything's happening to Ashley tonight, huh?
Well, she was doing all right until she started messing with that earbud, and it started screwing up on her. But
Hold on, Dave. I'll be with you in a sec. I'm putting in a roast.
Okay.
we can hear you.
I know I
You
said
don't
I,
need the
I, know I
earbuds
said
in your
I
ear.
was
We can
gonna
hear
get
you.
off here, but I'll stay on with you guys while I cook. That's fine. I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes and.
Have something to eat. Have some coffee. Hey, I fixed this lady. Hey, I fixed this lady's. It was like all windy. I joined. I have one to work on the fix the house up, fix them up, fix the window, fix the chairs, fix a table on it, and he gave the food on the table. Now she's eating it. She's standing with her baby all nice and warm now.
What you talking about, Willis?
Playing this game here. That's all. They have this game. You find the lady's house all messed up and you fix it.
I'll show you guys what I got. Hold on.
What do you got?
Hold on. Wayne, put me on big.
Sure.
Put me on full screen, man. Stay.
All right. What the hell is that?
All
Oh,
right.
that's all.
So
Wow. Yeah, I like that.
I
You
got.
can sit there and have a
potatoes.
drink and stuff. Wow.
All right. Now hold on. I'll show you my baby bunnies. They're so cute. They gotta fix this crap too. Oh, I gotta rocket my.
You got a lot of work to do on that house, huh?
No, because it's not mine. They gotta fix this damn screen door that doesn't stay
I
shut.
said, no, it ain't yours, but I said they have a lot of work to fix that place.
Oh yeah, we had to do all these leaves. These are what was left because they were dried. They were still wet, so they were stuck to the ground.
Oh, really?
That's my pump
Mm-hmm.
and my pool skimmer. And then we had to buy a bigger hose because it didn't reach the pool. That's my pool.
That's a
So I
little
gotta-
cool, but it's a
I
nice
gotta-
one to keep you cool.
Yeah. And then here's my little baby bunnies.
She's having to put up with all the crap at the house, though. Jeez. Oh yeah, there's the baby bunnies.
Man, you let them loose in the. That's your
There's
place.
three.
They let them loose. You got.
Hi, baby. Hurt to come out.
You let them out?
Come on. Come on, Bubs. Come on, Buttbirds. Come on.
Let
Come
them
on,
out.
Buttbirds. That's Daddy and Mommy.
That's a cute
And
rabbit.
babies. And the little babies.
Oh wow.
1, 2, 3. Way back there.
Wow.
Wait. Yeah. Hi, little skibbies.
Little rabbits.
Hey,
Yeah. We're going. Hi. Come see you, Mama and Daddy. You go outside. Come on.
Don't run away or anything?
Nope. Here they
oh,
are.
she got them tamed, huh? She sees Ashley, they won't run away. She's nice. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Come
Come on,
nice
guys.
to her. Her heart's good. they know it, so they run away.
Nope, they'll come back. And then the little beeps.
Guess they don't want to come out.
So cute.
Guess the babies don't want to come out of the garage.
Yo, you're not going in the pool though. Hey, I'm about to pick you guys up. You're getting a little too close to comfort because you're gonna
Don't
pop
want
my
to do
pool.
that, Ashley.
No, I'm gonna
Yep.
pick them up. Hold on. Go back
They
in.
bit her
Good
lawnmower hose. And she had to put a new gas hose on the lawnmower. They bit the hose on the lawn. Oh, she knocked herself out. There she is again.
No. Uh-oh. Come on. Hey, come on. Hey.
That's funny. Got him, Ashley?
No. The one went behind the garage. Hold on. Oh my goodness. You're in the neighbor's yard.
Oh, shoot.
Go. No, mister. Go on, there's glass. Go. Yeah. Eat. You're being bad. Get back there. Nope, mom's going back in the door. Come on, mister. You guys are a handful. You all are a friggin' handful.
Shouldn't let him out.
Yeah, I'm scooping you up. No. Don't go over there.
Shouldn't let him out, Ashley.
No. Go. Go. Come on. Come on, Mitzi. Go. Good job.
You got it back.
Yay! Go. Go. They're all back.
Don't touch your ass.
Yay! All five. Yeah, bye. Nope. Nope. I don't think they would go far, but I'm not trying to risk it for the biscuit. You know what I'm saying?
For the biscuit.
No, I'm not trying to run down the road
Yeah.
like a crazy crack-headed lady. Like, oh, my bunnies. Wowee. Hi. Watch out. Watch your butt. Watch your butt. Hey, mister. Mr. Finn. Mr. Finn. Up. Good boy. Oh, hey, good girls. Hi, Papa Snuffs. Hi. Crazy. You so crazy.
I think it is crazy.
So what's been up, Dave? Did you get the teeth sorted
It's
out
all
and
set.
stuff?
It's all set. And then go back in June and get them clean. That's all.
Okay, nice. I got a pork
Yeah, an
butt.
issue with
got
other
flipper.
things, Dave, what you have to do.
Huh?
You have issues that you have to deal with now, huh?
Yeah, no. Health issues.
Knee?
Huh?
The knee?
No, it ain't the knee. It's high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and pre-diabetic.
All right, well, first of all, let me tell you.
What?
Don't take the friggin' shot.
I'm not
That
going to get the
GLP-1.
shot. They said if I exercise, it'll go away.
He walks
Yes.
a lot. He
Yeah.
walks a lot.
That's
I walk
good.
every day and I watch
I
what I
think-
eat. I don't eat what I used to eat. I don't eat none of that crap anymore. I just eat normal food and good food.
Good. As hard as it is to eat good food because most of the food's contaminated,
Well,
keep up with the exercise, drink a ton of water, and frickin'
that's what I
walk
do. That's
like
a ton
you're
of
doing.
water and I walk.
My friend from work, her husband has incurable cancer. It's prostate cancer. the doctor said he was obese, which he's not that big, but that's just a medical term when your body mass index, is higher than it should be. They consider you obese medically. He's not like 600 pounds, but that's what they say. He said, I want you to get with one of our weight doctors and I want you to get the shot. My friend from work said, no, you're not going to get the shot. We're going to do a diet.
Right.
He's been walking. He switched up his diet in a week.
Yeah.
He's lost a week and a half. He's lost 15 pounds. They try to push that friggin' shot on him. My boyfriend's mom went on the shot with her fiance. She was in the hospital with gastritis. Gastritis
Wow.
is what you get before stomach paralysis. So basically, when you take the shot, what happens is it slows your digestion
Wow.
down, and then it causes your stomach to become paralyzed. So you can't digest your food.
I'm not
Then
taking that.
good, because after you take the shot, after stomach paralysis, because you lose so much weight so rapidly, you lose muscle, right? You lose fat, then you lose muscle. You're losing weight like crazy. Then you lose bone density, so you get osteoporosis.
wow.
But doctors don't care. Most doctors, if you have a good doctor, they'll tell you to piss off, hop on a treadmill, or take a walk.
You know what he told me? He told me to go exercise.
What?
And then he said we'll talk to about getting some, give you some medicine, take the weight. Now, when I go see him, I ain't doing that.
See, he's a good doctor for telling you to exercise, but the fact that he suggested the medicine for the weight, a good doctor will tell you no medicine is the
know
best
what he's
medicine.
trying to do with me? Cologuard. I'm using that. I'm gonna go.
No. That is ridiculous. I know two people took Cologuard and they got a positive result. So guess what? They had to go in for a colonoscopy, right? Because it was positive for colon cancer. They went in, they did the endoscope or whatever. They did the colonoscopy. False alarm. It was a false
I'm
positive.
going to go into a regular. I'm gonna tell him I want to go get the regular test by a doctor, not by the fucking box.
Yep. Good for you guys. So you already know what's up. But everybody wants this damn shot, and people are winding up. Some people it works for them. I'm not saying it's all
a
bad.
colonoscopy already. I have a doctor that says to get that. So
I'm going back to Dr. Patel and have him do it for me.
I already had mine done a
Good.
couple of times.
Yeah, see, the only other thing I'll say is, so my friend, she said no, her boyfriend's losing, or her husband now. It's her husband now. He's losing tons of weight. He had to have his thyroid taken out. They found cancer on that. And again, he's end stage, colon cancer, whatever. But he's walking, and he can't walk as much because they had to remove a tumor off of his spine. So it affected the nerves. So his feet don't, again, out of his control, whatever. They went and cut the cancer out. But, and again, the same thing. You might be on medication temporarily for like the high blood pressure, cholesterol. But once you change your diet and you start working out, if you can get off that med, get off.
You don't have no medication for that, Ashley.
Oh, okay. So they didn't give you medicine.
Give
for
me
that.
any medicine because he said all they do is I have to lose the weight and I'll be all set. So I lost.
Not the weight. I'm talking. Usually, doctors will say if you have high blood pressure or cholesterol, get on this pill.
No, I don't have it. I don't have that much.
Okay, good. Then you actually have a good freaking doctor, because doctors make money off of the pharmacy. But my grandma, she was an Asian lady. Her name was Dr. Wu. She would tell her, "Oh no, good doctors say no medicine, good medicine. You don't need medicine. You do this, you do that." And then she made my grandma give her youngest son the smallpox shot. She said, "Oh no, Smallpox not here now. Smallpox come back. Smallpox still exists in lab. So this lady was very, very well educated, but most doctors, oh, you have high blood pressure, here's a pill. Oh, you have high cholesterol, here's a pill. Oh, you're overweight, here's the shot, here's a pill.
He didn't
But
say that to me.
all of these people are jumping on it and getting it, and then they're having, when you have to, okay, so I understand my uncle, he's got epilepsy, right? So he has seizures. So he has to take medication. I get it, right? Okay. If he wants to be able to legally drive and do all this, he has to get his seizures regulated. When he was 7, he almost fell off of my grandparents' roof because they were building their house.
Yeah.
And they didn't know he had epilepsy. He's been on a pill since he was 7 years old. My grandma's dog was an epileptic. Dogs have a different lifespan than people. He ended up dying of liver and kidney failure. So the same thing happens to people. So every time you take a Tylenol or an Advil or a pill every day, you know, that eventually affects your internal organs. Sometimes, yes, you need it. But then, like, if you have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, it dehydrates you. So you think, okay, I'm going to drink a lot of water. Well, then you end up in the hospital dehydrated, and they say, oh, well, you could drink 20 glasses of water a day, but now you need to drink Gatorade. You know? Not all medicine is bad. I'm not saying that, because my one buddy from
I'm
work.
taking medicine for my knee, actually.
Yeah, but you take probably like a Bioflex. It's or glucosamine. It's to cushion the joint.
Yeah.
So it's a medication, but it's more like a supplement.
All right.
That's okay. That's okay to take antibiotics if you have a tooth infection or you have cellulitis, an infection of the bloodstream, or you get strep. Okay. It's okay if you get pneumonia or bronchitis or, you know, you get blood clots. Some people, their blood coagulates too much. So you have to thin your blood. You have to be on a blood thinner. That's okay. Or you have a defective heart and you need pills for heart failure. I understand that. But like you said, your doctor, just don't take that damn shot.
He said if I go in with a gun that I have, he says, put me on a medication for moves away, and I don't need you. I'm still working out on my body right now. I don't need anything.
Yep.
I'm watching what I eat. I don't need none of that shot. I don't want it.
Yep.
No.
That's the problem. It's so hard for people to stay, and I get it. I'm tired. I need to work out too. I know I've lost muscle mass. I know I used to sling 50 to 100 pound bags over my shoulder with ease. Over time, I got tired. I worked 2 jobs. I stopped doing that. When I was physically active, I felt great. When you get tired and it stops, you got to keep moving to keep going. It affects everything.
Right.
My grandfather, he was raking leaves and cleaning gutters a week before he died. He was 80 years old and he passed in his sleep. He wasn't on a single medication, and unfortunately, the man smoked and drank for years. That's why he passed away at 80 instead of 110. If he didn't drink, and he didn't have complications, his liver was fine, his kidneys were fine, his heart was fine, to a point. If he didn't do the drinking and the smoking and cigarettes, that man would have lived a long time. He passed away peacefully in his sleep without a single pill in his body. He was lean and he was a machine because he kept going.
That's what I'm trying to get. Back my muscles. I got muscles in my arm. Starting to work the weights and stuff and trying to do crunches and sit-ups and stuff. And do walking, you know.
Yeah, and I'm not saying you got to be ripped to be healthy, but you just got to keep going, you know?
Yeah.
Go out and rake the yard by hand. Don't use a leaf blower. Don't use a lawnmower. Cut the grass, but rake the leaves. Do the extensive work. I'm not saying lift bricks and
The thing I
gallons.
can do, hey, the thing I can do, I got a knee that bothers me all the time. I can't be standing too long. I'm just trying to work it out to get them stronger. That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, and I understand joints. Joints are a thing. You have ligaments, you have tendons, you have tissue that cushions that. I could understand if you cannot supplement. I can understand a surgery or a supplement. It sounds like you're on a supplement, not a pill. You're not actually taking a pill. You're taking a supplement to cushion the joint. Over
Yeah, 'cause I
time,
got that Anaflex on the line. The doctor
right.
getting out with it. So
Right. And that's okay because your joints eventually do break down. And if you can prevent that, as long as it's not a steroid or whatever else,
not a steroid.
that's right. That's okay. Because and I don't suggest running or lifting with a joint issue because that makes it harder on the joints.
I
But
won't. I tried to pile 90. Bought the dog one down. One dog. I couldn't do it. It almost make my. I heard the cracking in my leg. I ain't doing that. I stopped
Yeah.
right away.
and I get it. I'm 34 years old and I have nerve issues that are hereditary. I have a really bad sciatic nerve, and so, there have been
Yeah, it
days.
hurts. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, there have been days where my back feels like it's going to give, and I push myself through it. And sometimes you push too far, and I need to get more active. Again, I'm tired, but like I have dogs, so they keep me going. And if that's something that you struggle with and you can't maintain, by all means, I'm not saying you guys aren't. But if it ever comes a time like, oh, I'm tired, go get a dog from the pound and go take it hiking. Like, that's why I got a second dog. She's cool. She's chill. He's a pup. We
No,
take
I
him
don't
hiking.
want dogs. We can't afford them anyway. Hey, Joe.
Well, I understand that. But some kind of hobby to keep you going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like your videos. You were doing that gravel the other day. You're showing it today. That's what you're doing. Johnson ain't in here anymore. They're gone a long time ago. Joe.
But yeah, that's everybody just kind of wants that shot. It just makes me mad. And you know what? And it pisses me off too. Nate was saying it that he keeps seeing all these kids on these e-bikes. And he's like, oh, this kid had a really cool e-bike. And I'm like, well, a 12-year-old should just be riding a regular bike.
Yeah.
A
They're not on there anymore either.
A 22-year-old that needs to get to work that's a little bit farther away should be on an e-bike. Kids should be pedaling on the pedals and being active. Like when we were kids, dude, we used to ride, and it blows my mind now by car to go to because now I live in the area that my grandma lived in. As a kid, seeing where we grew up from where my stepdad's mom grew up, we used to ride our bikes like distances, like way far out. My grandma lived in North Ridgeville, and she would ride her bike to Oberlin. Oberlin by car from Ridgeville is at least 25 minutes. So imagine every day as a kid riding that by bike. And that didn't bother us. We just did that for fun. And as adults, you have jobs and you responsibilities, and you're like, oh my God, I'm not doing that. I'm tired. That's the problem. You ever see the movie? Oh my God, what's the movie called? Gosh darn it. It's a robotic movie. WALL-E. You ever see the movie WALL-E?
Wow.
I heard of the movie.
Hey, Ashley.
What's up?
Joe here said him and his son rides they pedal their bikes for miles and miles in the state lanes, as he said.
See?
Joe and his son rides a regular pedal bike.
And it's crazy. His name's Joe?
Yeah.
And that's what's crazy, because over time you lose sight of that. So as a kid, you don't have a care or worry. So you just pick up your bike and you go. You know, you go to school every day, you see your friends, you get good grades, you come home, you eat dinner. In the summer, you have lunch, you swim, you hang out with your friends. Back in the day, there was no cell phones, you know, there was pay phones. But everybody knew where everybody was at because their bikes were there. So you would hop on a bike. Most
Make a
people
sense. Good, make good sense.
most people had bikes. You would hop on a bike and you would be there. It didn't matter if it was raining, it didn't matter if it was cold. And that's another thing. When we were kids, it could be freezing and there could be 2 inches, 4 inches of snow. We're outside playing all day long.
Oh,
Somewhere the economy changed, and I mean adults did it. We got so glued to our cell phones, our smart TVs, and that every side of that. And that's what I'm saying. People hop on those stupid scooters in the grocery store just because, not all of them, but most of them are just fat and lazy. I'm not
mhm.
saying all of them. They hop
But
on
some
those
are not.
stupid scooters and they shop around.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ashley.
They get curbside, you know, they shop online. No, back in the day, yeah.
Yeah.
But you could literally,
Yep.
it blows my mind because
Yeah.
nowadays I would be out of breath. And we would ride and
I love to ride a
ride
bike
and
again.
ride. And we used to just walk the neighborhood just because we were out late. I was spending the night at a friend's house. We would walk and walk and walk. It'd be hot. We'd be sweaty. It'd be cold. We'd still keep going. Our legs are tingling. We're numb. They're red. You know, shoot. Oh, yeah. But then life takes a hold and becoming an adult takes hold. And responsibilities take hold. And stress takes hold. And then you're exhausted. And it's like, I don't want to do that. I'm tired, you know, and I'm guilty of it. I'll go do yard work, cool. I'll go work every day, cool. I'll clean my house, cool. I'll cook dinner, cool. But I never do that extra mile because it's a lot. It's a lot. But that extra mile makes a world of difference. It really does.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you lose sight of it. You know, there's so much else going on.
Yeah, so you make a lot of sense to
What
it,
they want.
what you're
Because that's
talking about.
what. When you lose sight of that, they make that money off of you. It's crazy.
World's crazy.
See, now these guys, they can lay around all day.
Who wants to do
And if I
that? You know, dogs do, I know.
throw a ball 50 feet, they're right after it. And I can throw it 20 times, and it doesn't sleep all day. They're going after that ball.
Mm-hmm. They'll have to do
People
that
don't do that
anyway.
anymore. Oh, buddies.
I know. I still have a bike I pedal.
Have you
I don't
ever,
know.
have you guys ever seen
Breaking up, Ashley. That's what's the matter.
Yeah, I do, but you know what sucks is as much sense as I make, I'm one of those people. I try, but I'm still that person that's tired. I worked all day. I'm exhausted mentally from work.
Yeah.
Drained, and I try. I mean, I
Yeah,
eat
watch this.
good.
Ashley, I watched this film on the web about the guy's a real doctor. You know what he said? He said you can eat all the carbs you want, you won't get diabetes from it because it's not the problem. It's the sticky stuff that gets to your pancreas and blocks out all the insulin and it goes in and it develops and diabetes. He told me online. I'm talking about it, had a conversation. Somebody was talking, a reporter from Channel 5 or something. I don't know what it was.
Oh, she went off. I think she left off the screen.
Playing a block game, Wayne.
I think she's back up again.
I got bored with that.
There's Ashley right here.
Ashley.
Oh, she left again. She left. She's having problems with the phone.
Phones are retards anyway. They always do that to you.
Uh-huh. I think we should do. All right, let me give you another link. Actually, hold on. There you go.
What am I going to do if it rains when I can't go out in the rain?
I just have to.
Just do my sit-ups and everything?
Yeah, because if it's rain, you can't do nothing about it anyway. So
That's true.
the only thing that will stop me from working out is thunder and lightning out. I won't do it.
I was going to just I'm going to get on that machine tomorrow, the one down we got in the living room. I mean, the dining room, whatever you want to call it now, the workout room. I'm going to start getting on that machine down there. You can lose weight by using that too.
All right, Ashley, come on up. I gave you the link, so the link's right there, Ashley. So come on up.
Ding. I like to listen to Ashley talk. I like to hear her talk. She knows a lot.
For a connection of what's going on.
She has a lot of knowledge. She has a lot of knowledge.
Mhm. Yeah, especially when she's going through with that house she's living in too. It ain't a pretty picture either. Having some landlord and the jackass people don't know how to do work right.
Not playing anymore.
Taking all that time putting that cabinet up was just, it's really stupid, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Cabinets are so easy to put up and they're dragging
People are lazy. That's what they are.
issue. It is that.
They're lazy people.
Wow.
Welcome back, Ashley.
Sorry, I have no idea what happened.
Oh, that's all right. We forgive you, Ashley. We love you.
Oh, thank you, sir. Love you too. Love you both.
You know you're me and Wayne's favorite anyways.
Hey, what Amazon's doing right now?
What?
Selling jackpacks for $16.19.
Oh, wow.
Being a jackass to you too, Wayne?
No, just selling backpacks for cheap right now.
I get myself one.
Yeah, well, be careful because I did that a couple of times and
I
got
deal with
burned.
them a lot of times. I don't got no problems with them. I have a good thing going with them.
Well, I told you my experience.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you.
You always so you always have something to say about something. You make me laugh. You always know everything, and I just sit and listen to you talk. I like to
Dave.
hear you talk.
Dave.
What?
Here.
You follow you up here.
Okay,
What?
here's my air conditioning unit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I ordered 12,000 BTU.
Yep.
Okay, they sent me a 10,000. I got the 12,000 BTU because it was cheaper
Yeah.
and it covered 100 square feet more.
Yep.
Okay, they sent me one with 2,000 BTUs less 2,000 BTUs less. So they gave me a 10,000 BTU less
Yeah.
with 100 square feet less.
Yeah.
Then, okay, love my dog bed. Love my other dog bed.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. No problems. Love my coffee. Love my steam mop. Love my
What else?
vacuum. Love my carpet cleaner. They sent
Yeah.
me this gate.
Okay. Really?
$90 for this gate, Dave. Had to
Yeah.
screw it into the wall
Yeah.
right here.
Okay.
Had to tape it. The dowel rods were falling out. There's cracks. I showed Wayne this earlier. I missed one. I
Why don't you
missed
tell him about it?
I missed a crack.
Why don't you tell him?
There are little wooden dowel rods. Okay, when the dowel rod falls out,
Yeah.
the metal bracket falls out. So there's a
Yeah.
hole here,
Yeah.
and there's a dowel rod there. I had to tape it. I spent $90 freaking dollars on this gate on Amazon. It works great, but I had to screw it into the wall and I had to tape it. It's crazy.
Mm.
Usually, oh,
Sure.
and I didn't tell you this way, but my leaf blower. Okay, there's my leaf blower. Claims that it has really good wattage. It has really good time. That battery, I have two batteries. Okay, I have two. 20 minutes of that battery lasts. That motherfucker doesn't even blow a rock.
Really?
Really? Wow.
Whoa, it got top reviews. Here's my driveway. Okay, here's my driveway.
Oh, you're blowing
It'll
it.
it'll blow those leaves up. Cool. If the leaves are dry, it'll blow the leaves. If they're wet, forget about it. These rocks down at the end of my driveway at cement, it won't even blow the rocks. They don't move. It'll push the dirt. It'll push the little helicopters.
Huh.
I'll show you what I mean by helicopters. So I have helicopters all over because I have trees. I have one in the front and I have one in the back. Okay. My patio. Oh, hi. My patio, it's nice, cool. These little helicopters, it'll blow these little suckers around.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, you
They're a
throw
pain
them up.
in the ass.
Woo!
Hey, they're pain in the ass. Them things are pain in the ass.
Yeah, it'll blow all that.
And they
But-
blow them up in the end and start going all over the place. They
So-
fly.
End of my driveway.
That's
That's
good. That's
cement.
a good name for it. Yeah, so helicopters.
Yeah. It'll do that. But leaves? No.
Jeez.
I think I spent $100 and some, and Nate was like, "Dude, that's a hairdryer."
I would have took
There's
it
all-
back. No, I wouldn't have kept it. I would have sent it back to him.
I don't like to do that, Wayne.
I would have.
They've
wouldn't have
messed so much stuff up. No.
No, but the whole thing is you're wasting your money on something they ain't doing the job. So why would you?
Right?
But why are they selling it to me then?
I would have told him that much. I would have told him. I said, "Why are you selling me junk?"
Wayne, you know what
I
Wayne did
missed it.
before when Wayne got something from them? And Wayne found out it was no good. He called him up and told him, hey, this doesn't work. It doesn't even do anything. So she knows. She told him, Wayne, what'd she tell? Keep the thing and you give your money back or something?
Yeah. She said,
Yeah, and Wayne told me that, and I've had that a few times for small purchases. But for large purchases, you have to either box it up, make sure you have all the original crap, or you have to go back, get a copy of a receipt, which I don't have a printer, and
Well,
then take it to the facility.
Well, they said they asked. They give you an opinion now. They asked you, "Do you want me to send? Do you want to send it back, or you want to get your money back?" So I took the option of taking them, not sending it back, and getting my money back. They maybe gave you that option too. I don't know if they would or not. But if you're paying for something that you really wanted for that purpose, and it ain't fulfilling the purpose, then why the hell you keeping it if it ain't doing nothing for you? Your money's
Wayne,
wasted.
it ticks me off. It ticks me off so bad.
No.
And I bought one carpet cleaner, and then I had to turn around and spend, I think I spent 200 and something. I had to turn around and spend 300 more on another carpet cleaner. Like, I like Amazon, but Amazon's becoming like Alibaba or Temu. It's getting bad.
Hmm. Maybe because the president is doing it. His cap is doing this.
Maybe.
That jerk is ruining this country. That a-hole, that butthole. Since you've been doing that, things have been going haywire.
You see what happened on the bill? That was funny.
But the whole thing is that I'm sorry you got stuck with that rotten, lousy blower there. I'm glad you told me. I won't buy one from them. I don't need it there. I got a plug-in one there, Ashley. I don't need a battery. I plug mine in. You can buy one of those, you know.
Oh,
They
Oh.
work awesome.
hold on. It doesn't stop there. I bought this. Why is it not showing up? Can you see the cage or no?
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
See it. Hold on. I can't see it on my end. Front camera, back camera. Okay. This cage was $300 because this little butthead, he's got the zoomies. Pardon the box. That's from that's from he's so excited. Oh my goodness, mister. Yeah. Um his butt broke through a normal cage. So I had to get a reinforced cage. Beautiful, right? Put me on solo.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on.
Because I'll show you.
Okay.
Okay. Do you see the rust and the corrosion on this?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
spent $300. Now it does the job. It's thick. The last cage was like thin, like the gate. This is all rusted. There's rust everywhere. That's a $300 cage.
Huh.
It must be a fake then. It must be a good.
No, you can't even get a cage go. You don't need to be in there. You can't even get a cage like that at Petco. Now that cage holds his little crazy butt.
Oh, does
Yeah,
it? Oh, so it works then.
you're crazy. You hear him? He's crazy. See? He's nuts. Nuts. Yeah. He. Oh, wait. He's zooming out. Wait. He's zooming off the couch. He's crazy. He's a nut. Yeah. Yeah. Hey! He needs a good cage. You cannot get that anywhere. You can't get that Petco, nothing.
No.
Hey, mister. I bought a thick metal cage. It does the job. But
So he doesn't get out of there, then he just got to stay in there.
like this, I had to tape it shut. Hey, you're flinging things around. You're being a psycho. You're crazy. Anyways, yeah, nuts. And it's rusting out now. So it's like it's good, but it's not good. The last couple of times I've been really disappointed with Amazon. And it just makes me mad because I pay for Amazon Prime, and then when you go about it, they don't want to do anything about it.
It seems to be that because of that nutcase in Washington, things have been happening since he's been doing that tapping shit. Because ever since he's been doing that, things have been going wrong with certain businesses.
Well, I understand that, but I've had issues before that.
Yeah.
One time I ordered shoes. Okay, they came from China. I knew they came from China. I was told to order a size bigger to whatever. The sizing was off because it was Chinese, whatever. They were boots, like snow boots. Let me give you an example of that. And even the boots I bought in America, they're falling apart, and I got them on sale on Amazon.
Mm.
and the soles are coming out. No, you know what? I don't know if I can. Hold on. Let me turn on the light.
Mm.
Just lately, with him, without him. Hold on. Mister, I know. He's crazy. Let me see if these boots are back here. Ugh. Okay. Yep, that's a tennis shoe. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Every girl likes a boot. Like a slip-on boot, boots with the fuzz. This one doesn't have it, but my other one, it was on sale for $60. Originally, it was like $140. The sole on this is American made. This is from Amazon. Nate bought them for me for Christmas. The other boot, the sole on the seam on the side, you see the stitching along there? I
Mhm.
only have one free hand. That stitching along that side is coming up. No, you guys aren't getting food. You're nuts. You're nuts. Get. But get before he was even in office, I ordered stuff. Just same thing with my carpet washing machine. Okay, it was lower end. It was cheap. Whatever. I gave it to a friend on YouTube because their cat was puking all over the floor and it was just a mess. And we went down there and we cleaned their house and it's good to help. Like I don't expect anything. They're low income, government assistance, whatever. Um, but I bought a vacuum
Mm.
and the belt was smoking. I bought
Really?
carpet. Oh, dude, Wayne, I have had the worst of the worst luck.
Huh.
Bought a vacuum. The belt smoked. He had a replacement belt. By the time we left there in a couple of hours span, that belt was destroyed again.
Uh,
Maybe the belt was used. I don't know. Belts give out. But I didn't even have this vacuum a year,
oh,
you know?
yeah.
Bought bought the carpet washer, gave it to them. You can have it. Again, give to those, give to the least of these. They were less fortunate. I believe in that. What goes around comes around. If you can help people and you have extra and you can get better, give it to them. They claim, other than the fact that it leaks, they've had no issues with the carpet cleaner. That's fine. That's cool. That's good. It's going to a good cause. They have worse landlords than we do. They have original carpet when they moved in with like holes in it and tears. So I'm not going to be mad about it. Like they are living way worse off than we are.
Mm.
That's fine. Bought that, left it. Bought another vacuum on Amazon. It was one of those like rechargeable battery ones. Took the filter out one time to clean it, never worked again.
Oh, gee.
Like, you know what I'm talking about? Those slim vacs?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yep. It was on sale. It was like a $400 vacuum. I paid $100 for it.
Huh.
Threw it in the trash
Jeez.
when I moved. Had to buy another vacuum. Nate bought that vacuum and it's been good so far. But that's what I'm saying. Everything.
The
It's
ladies are
crazy.
very
My
good.
my co- my coffee pot works great. My indoor grower, it works amazing. Um my air fryer's good.
I never had that much problems with Amazon though. I never had that much. Maybe I was lucky. But I don't deal with them that much, so
I
I,
never did either. I never did either. So that's why I switched to Prime because I was like, screw it.
yeah, I
Right
know.
now, because I spent like $500, 500 or 600 bucks just in softball stuff alone. Gloves, a bag, cleats,
Wow.
a helmet, I paid for a bat. Like I spent 500 to 600 bucks on Amazon and softball stuff because Maddie was big into softball last year. She played summer, she played fall,
Yeah.
she played city. It was great. And I was like, all right, I'll just get Prime. And then I've even had problems with Prime. we're sorry your package is delayed. Instead of giving me something, they asked me if I wanted to refund the product because it wouldn't be shipped in 2 days. Because with Prime, it's 2 day shipping. It's supposed to be there in 2 days.
Oh,
When
gee.
it's not there in 2 days, they ask if you want to cancel the order. That's all they give you for an option.
Yeah.
One time, one time they asked me if I would rate something and they would give me a free item. And I can't even remember. Oh, I think it was like a $50 Amazon gift card because I did a review.
Huh.
So that's really sad when Amazon, which is like top of the line, for America. I mean, it's worldwide. People in the UK, people in Spain, everybody's using Amazon, and now they're gypping people.
Well, they have vendors on there too. That's not Amazon, and that's the problem. That could be a vendor that is bad. They have vendors on there. It's not always Amazon. They
That's
look like,
and that's fine. That's fine. But when majority of the reviews,
I know.
see, and I heard about that too. See, I'm getting way off topic. Majority of the reviews on Amazon are good. There's a few bad, usually typically not.
Right.
Amazon defends those vendors and takes those bad reviews out because after reading about the gate, I should have read the reviews first. All of the reviews on the gate that I bought were good. One review on Amazon was spot on, and it was exactly what I described. Why would there only be one review?
Probably took them off.
Exactly. So they know what they're doing and they're getting their money and they're selling cheap crap and they're okay with that and they're letting it slide.
Well, you can't let it slide for too long. It's going to catch up to them.
Exactly. And that's not okay.
They're not going to stay open.
I shouldn't have to take tape to a gate I just bought and the same day the damn thing's falling apart. I shouldn't have to have a carpet cleaner that I paid 200, almost $300 for, and give it to somebody out of sheer sympathy. Like it works, but it leaks. It shouldn't leak. That's almost $300, and then turn around and buy an almost $400 carpet cleaner that works just a little bit better. Why is that the same quality except it doesn't leak? It does the exact same thing. I would have rather had kept the $200, almost $300 carpet cleaner instead of the $400 one for the same quality, except it leaks a little bit of water out. And then I ordered the AC unit, which again, in my old house, it cooled the kitchen, it cooled the family room, and it cooled 2 bedrooms. This cools the kitchen and the utility room, and it kind of cools the living room. But it's claiming to cover more cover area, even though it sent me the wrong one. It's supposed to be covering more space than the old one I had, because it was only like a 6,000 BTU. I have a 10,000, but I ordered a 12. I don't like that. That's turning into Alibaba or Temu. But when you pay for a subscription every month, and then your 2-day shipping doesn't even come every 2 days, like, why am I paying you guys? I'm just going to cancel the subscription. I don't know. It's bizarre.
It is.
But anyways, guys, I've missed you a lot. I'm glad you both are good.
Yeah.
I have to make some mashed potatoes. I got to boil some potatoes. And I got to call the man.
I'll let
And
you go now, right? There's been 252 on here, so
Oh, nice. Wait. Let's go to three. Let's go. Now we got to go to three because it was 152. So we got to go to three. We got to go to 252. So we got to go to three.
Mhm.
333.
333.
See, that's a shame you had so much issue with them. I'm glad you told me because I didn't know what was going on. I'm glad you gave me that information because I don't deal with them that much, so I don't have to worry about dealing with them. I don't deal with them that much, and dealing with them in any side, So I just,
Usually I'm a hands-on person, but you think when all reviews but one are bad, okay, cool. But when you're walking around with a gate that's got electrical tape on every crack and crevice, I mean, it's doing the job, but you got to bolt it to the wall, which you're trying not to because it's a rental house. You're trying to drill into the holes as least as possible.
jeez.
That's what I'm saying. And then you order an air conditioner and they don't give you what you freaking ordered. They give you the cheaper one of the two, but the one that was more cost less because it was on sale, and they bill you for that, and then they send you the wrong product. That's not okay. And I told you earlier, they did that with to the couch with me, and then they automatically reimbursed me and said the seller no longer has this product because it was obviously a typo. It was like $479 or something
I know.
for a sectional. But then they listed the sectional with the same seller at full cost.
Oh wow,
Something's going on. And I know that, like you said, Wayne, that's on the vendor,
it's something
but
shady. That's shady though. I wouldn't like that.
super shady.
I wouldn't like that bullshit. They pulled that. I wouldn't.
Exactly. But I'm not gonna fight it. I need the air conditioner and it does its job. It doesn't do the full job, but I needed it now. So I'm not gonna return it because it's already in the window. It's already got the tape up, it's already plugged in, and
Right.
it's hot.
Work some jobs for you. Right?
Yeah, but that's right. But I got charged and I got sent something that was supposed to be 2000 BTUs stronger.
Yeah, send you something else you don't really want. You wanted the other one. And I understand.
Yeah, that to me is not okay.
That wouldn't be okay for me either.
No, no.
Wayne,
They
if
never
Wayne got that kind of thing, we should go up and tell him off and get.
Oh, you wouldn't want to know what I say to them. They pulled that shit on me.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm like that.
Wayne does that. Wayne does
I'll
it.
hold nothing back. I'll bolt right at them with full barrel. They wouldn't deal with. They wouldn't know how to handle my shit.
Well, I do that too. Trust me, I do that too, but sometimes it's not worth it.
Really not worth to argue with people either.
No, but you know
Well,
what? They
go
gave me
ahead.
that pot, them baskets that I ordered the wrong ones. It was on me. It wasn't them. But the
Okay.
whole thing is that I didn't want to throw them out, so I asked Cajun if he wanted them. He said, "Yeah, I can use them." I said, "Good. I'm glad you told me to use them because I don't want to tell you what they wouldn't have that $11 for that, but I wanted to
Mhm.
give it to someone. I didn't want to throw them out. They gave them to me to keep, and they gave my money back, so I wasn't complaining. So I said, "What we're going to do is I asked around to find someone to take them." He said, "You'll pay
Mhm.
for the label, to pay for the shipping." He's good for that. And I said, "Fine, I'll keep it in the box until you're ready. Give me the label, and I'll print it out and ship it to you." So I had no
Mhm.
issue with that. Me and Cage is a good friend. And
Oh, I
unfortunately,
know.
so I didn't mind them. They had to throw them out. And I found the pot for my coffee pot from the company that makes that coffee pot. So I'm getting
Mhm.
the basket sent to me, but it only cost me $2.
See, but that's what they should do.
It's
That's
not,
that's that's okay.
it's
Right.
not
They told
Amazon though. It's not Amazon. It's a regular company.
Yeah, but that's what the company should do. And
Yeah.
I filed a complaint and I haven't heard again, that's my luck. I haven't heard anything back. And I've had a bunch of luck with Amazon. But like you said in your case and whoever's else's case, like go ahead, just keep it. oh, here we go. Just send in the
They gave me
$2.
the option, so I took it and I got my money back. So I get the free item.
Exactly.
I didn't have to pay shit for it.
No. And that's the way it should be. But no, lately it's been nuts because they're sending out the wrong stuff, or they're sending really cheap stuff, or they're completely pulling the product from the
Mm.
sale. And then you're paying for Prime to have a membership, and then they don't compensate you like, oh, we're sorry that you ordered a very expensive piece of furniture, and
I want to tell you about something else too. Want to hear something else?
Hmm.
I bought this little tool, right? This expensive. The
Uh-huh.
tool from Amazon is supposed to, like write on wood, or make names in wood. Like a carving tool, like.
Mhm.
I bought it and it didn't work.
Mhm.
It was not working.
Okay.
It was dead. All right. So I
Mhm.
called them up and said, "Hey, what is going on with this tool? It ain't working." They said, "Send it back to us." I had to go down to the UPS store. They gave me a mailing label, the code to get it back to them. So I gave it back to them and said they don't sell it anymore. That was
Mhm.
easy as a shit. That tool wouldn't even do its job. Wouldn't work. It was dead from the start. So I had
Oh
money
wow.
too. So they took it back and they gave my money back because I
Mhm.
wasn't taking any shit from them. And I told them straight out, full open and full barrel, I want my friggin' money back, and I don't want any crap from you. I want this returned to you because it's your junk,
Mhm.
not mine. So they said, okay, we'll give it back to you. They want to take my shit, so I gave it to them. I gave it to them right out. So that was it.
So basically, what you're saying is I need to be a little bit more aggressive.
Yes, with them, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. They're being shitheads, so give it right back to them. Say, hey, stupid idiots, you're selling me this junky shit. I don't need to buy this crap from you if you're gonna pull that son on me. You know,
Okay. All right. Well, I'll try that. Like I said, I got
All right.
I I got the shoes back. The carpet cleaner, too much time had passed, because they have a limitation
oh,
on
but be
that.
careful what you buy from them from now on. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like,
I'm going to 100%, 110%. But like the fact that I spent $90 on a
oh no,
gate, and then I could have bought a metal gate. I could have physically went to Walmart and spent less money. My friend even laughed at me and was like, "Girl, I could have gave you a baby gate that costs less that we paid
I know.
for. I think I might still have it." But it looked nice and the reviews were good, except for one. And that one freaking person, the one comment that they kept, that was an accurate depiction of the product. And it just blows my mind because I have a subscription and I paid for it on Prime. And it blows my mind when I purchase something on Prime and then they tell me there's a delay. So
I
they
know
tell
that's
me,
stupid.
right. They tell me it's going to take longer than the 2 days that I'm supposed to be guaranteed.
That
That's
doesn't
why I pay for that.
that doesn't work always though with them. So I had to wait a long time getting something from them one day. Did you remember that order?
Yep.
Wait my ass off to wait, get it,
Yeah,
wait,
I know.
wait.
But then why am I paying you for a month? All right. So I'm going to have to basically lay into these assholes.
Yep.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
told you.
Woo!
Hey,
We finally
Ashley.
got it.
We're on here for
Yay.
3 hours now, so we have to get off here, and you better go eat your dinner, okay?
Yeah, I'm boiling the water for my mashed potatoes. Anyways, it was really nice to talk to you guys. There's
Yep.
my
Really nice
flour
to see
bag.
you again, Ashley.
Yeah, it was nice to see you, Dave and Wayne, and
Yep.
sorry. Kira says goodbye. Finn
Yeah.
says goodbye.
Yeah.
Nate's on his way home,
Okay.
and I got taters going. All right,
Okay.
guys. I'm sure if I don't type in the chat, once again, I'm always listening. I
Don't worry.
always listen,
Don't
Wayne.
Very Ashley. We always think of you. So
Yeah, I love you guys a lot, and I appreciate your guys' friendship. And thanks again. And you know what? I'm gonna bitch him out. I'm gonna raise hell.
good. Go get him, Ashley.
That's what you should have done in the first place.
I have. And they're like, they just told me I could get a refund. Like,
Oh, yeah,
oh, well, sorry, we can give you. All right, I'm gonna be more mean. But anyways, love you guys, and catch you on the next one.
Okay.
Okay, here comes the national anthem, everybody. Have a good
All
night.
right.